Is Bowie Baysox baseball. After a lost season, Baysox baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie as the tide continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Baysox baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Baysox baseball.
And from F&B Field here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, this is Bowie Baysox baseball. Hello once again, everybody, alongside Paul Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl. As the Baysox kick off tonight, what is their final road week of the year. A week here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and then the Baysox will come home for a week with the Altoona Curve beginning next Tuesday, a week from today. Get your tickets at Baysox.com, and they go into this final stretch, 7 in Harrisburg, 7 at home against Altoona. A game and a half out of Championship Series in the AA Northeast League position. So we now welcome you inside our broadcast booth here at F&B Field as we get ready for this game 1 of 7. It'll be Kyle Brnovich on the hill for Bowie, 0-1 with a 4.44 ERA to make his 13th outing and 10th start of the year. Brnovich is a strike thrower, but he's not just a pitch-to-contact guy. He has had 59 strikeouts in just 46 2/3 AA innings, and between two levels, batters have hit just 199 against this right-hander. Brnovich, excited for him to be on the hill tonight in such a big game here for the Baysox. On the other side for Harrisburg, it is once again Gerardo Carrillo who will get the start here for the Senators tonight. Carrillo is a pitcher that came to the Nationals organization via a trade, and not just a trade, but the trade, as they sent Max Scherzer and Trey Turner to the Los Angeles Dodgers for 4 prospects in the minor leagues. Now, 2 of them are already in the major leagues. Carrillo here at the AA level. He has been in AA all year. He was at AA Tulsa prior. And between two teams, Carrillo is 3-4 with a 4.64 ERA. He's making his 6th start with Harrisburg. He's 0-2 with a 5.63 ERA here with the Senators. So this is our Baysox On Deck show, and we're getting ready for a 6:35 first pitch. It is a pristine, beautiful night for baseball here at F&B Field on City Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We come back, we'll kind of break down where the Baysox are in the standings, and we'll tell you about a big movement and enormous promotion on this Baysox team right when we return on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union And we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Beautiful day for baseball here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, alongside Pohl Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl, and Paul, big news for the Baysox. They come into today, 14 games left here in 2 weeks of the season. A doubleheader tomorrow, a doubleheader next Tuesday as well. And they're going to have to do this and get on a big run without the man that has been their most dominant hitter of late, Kyle Stowers, who after the game on Sunday, he hit 2 homers in a Bowie loss to Somerset, and he gets called up to AAA Norfolk.
And he's the only player in this Orioles organization at the minor league level with 20 or more home runs combined between everywhere that he's played this year. He started his year with High A Aberdeen, got promoted here to Bowie, now has already made his way up to AAA Norfolk. And if you look at that Norfolk lineup and compare it with the lineup that Bowie has put out at times this year, Zach Jarrett, Robert Newstrom, Adley Rutschman, now Kyle Stowers. I mean, that lineup is loaded with guys that have been through Bowie this year. And Kyle Stowers is a huge, huge loss. He had the last 2 multi-home run games for the Baysox. He had the one on Sunday, and he had the last one before that for the Baysox. So this is somebody who was really starting to turn it on, hitting with a lot of power. We've talked all year with his time with the Baysox about how much power that he swings with, and when he runs into a baseball with his barrel, it goes a long way. Well, that was none more present than this last week against Somerset. So really for Kyle, it's a good thing for him to see his career keep progressing, and for the Baysox, they're going to need somebody here this week and next week to step up.
Yeah, other moves today. Ramon Rodriguez has been sent down. And with that, we are going to see once again Cody Roberts here with this Baysox team. And then Willie Yan, who has been one of the big-time fan favorites of the Baysox here this season, even though he's only played 10 games with Bowie, a part of the 2019 club that went to the championship series, and Jan will be with Bowie here. So tonight, neither Jan or Roberts are in the starting lineup, but it wouldn't be a surprise to see one or both of them play in the doubleheader tomorrow. So here's where the Baysox stand. Once again, they are a game and a half in back of Somerset. Somerset took 4 out of 6 in the series at Prince George's Stadium, and it really put them in a good spot here going forward as far as the opportunity to make postseason play in 2021. But Somerset's not able to play at home due to Hurricane Ida and the flood that hit. So they're going to be playing on the road against Hartford here this week, at least the first 3 days of the week. They're hoping to return home Friday.
And they actually just announced, Somerset did just a few minutes ago before we went on the air, they did announce that officially Somerset will be back home. So huge credit, first of all, to the Somerset grounds crew and everyone a part of the Patriots organization to be able to pull that off, to get those games back home after the images that we saw last week from the hurricane. That is just absolutely incredible. Hats off to all of them and everybody a part of that to get baseball back there to Bridgewater, New Jersey this week. But yes, to your point, Adam, if you look at this team in Somerset going up to Hartford for the first 3 games. Matt Dennis is going to be on the mound for Hartford here this evening. Bowie has faced him several times this year. But Somerset, they're in the driver's seat a little bit right now, playing Hartford, who is the worst team in this league. A game and a half in hand over Bowie, rather. And Bowie does have a couple of double headers left. Somerset is going to end up 1 game short of 120 because they had a game canceled earlier this year. So that half game is going to come into play, whether Bowie maybe ends up a half game ahead, a half game behind, whatever it may be. But if it's Somerset, now assuming Bowie gets all of their games in the rest of the way, that tiebreaker won't come into effect.
You know, and it's interesting because the other team that is really in the running is Portland, and they are in a very unique situation. Portland had a doubleheader on Sunday canceled due to a COVID situation on the team they were playing, I believe, New Hampshire, and now they're not playing here tonight either against Binghamton.
Yeah, and they had a doubleheader tonight scheduled against the Rumble Ponies as well. So that's 4 games because of COVID that they're going to miss out on, and it's not COVID on their side either. It was COVID on New Hampshire's side, and it was COVID on the Binghamton side. So things out of Portland's control have caused them now to, in the end, miss 5 games, and that's even assuming that they can get back out on the field on Thursday. And you and I were talking about it, the way that Portland and Binghamton phrased their release, that those games were canceled, makes you think that they're not going to at least try to make a doubleheader up Thursday to Sunday. So that leaves Portland just 4 games against Binghamton through the rest of the weekend.
And really, who knows, right? I mean, who knows what is going to happen there when they will be able to play baseball. So it'll be very, very interesting to see. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more as we get ready. We'll take a look at the Harrisburg Senators right after this. 6:35, our first pitch time upcoming on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Oh my goodness, how heartwarming is that? That young lady's probably 4 or 5 years old. She broke down in the middle of it, said, "I can't do it," and she did it. And that was really, really, really a neat moment here to begin our night in Harrisburg.
And here are the starting lineups. First for the Bowie Baysox visitors here this evening. Terran Vavra leads off. He's the second baseman. Jordan Westberg is the shortstop batting second. Patrick Dorian bats third, the third baseman. Andrew Dashbach cleaning up, the first baseman. Zach Watson, the center fielder, bats fifth. Johnny Reiser bats sixth, the right fielder. Toby Welk bats seventh, the designated hitter. Shane Fontana bats eighth, the left fielder tonight. And Chris Hutchins is the catcher, batting ninth. On the other side for the Harrisburg Senators, Armand Upshaw is the right fielder leading off. Cole Freeman is the center fielder batting second. Aldrum Corridor, a recognizable name from the first series back in May. He bats third, the first baseman. KJ Harrison is the designated hitter batting fourth. Jake Alou is the second baseman batting fifth. Jacob Rhinesmith is the left fielder batting sixth. Jackson Reitz is the catcher batting seventh. Ian Sagdahl bats eighth, the third baseman tonight. And Gilbert Lara is the shortstop batting ninth. On the mound for Harrisburg, Gerardo Carrillo, and he is on the mound to face Terran Vavra. And in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you so much, Paul. So, the Baysox went 4-1 against Harrisburg. They lost their first game, and then they won 4 in a row, and that was in Bowie in the last way. But I'll tell you, not too similar when you look at the rosters of these two teams to that series. As here's the game's opening pitch, and it's a thigh-high strike with a fastball on the outside. Way here today, and great to have you with us for Bowie Baysox baseball. Carrillo, one of the 4 prospects the Nationals received in the trade for Max Scherzer and Trey Turner. He delivers, and it's off speed and down. It did not go upon appeal. Said third base umpire Ben Rosen. Is 1-1 here to Vavra. 2 of those 4 traded pieces, Keibert Ruiz and Josiah Gray, are already in bigs. As there's a swing and a drive, well hit right field. Back on it, Upshaw, but with room, he'll make the catch. A long fly ball out off the bat of Vavra. And that's how this game gets underway, as Terran gave it a ride. And now it's Jordan Westberg who will come to the plate here for the Baysox. The Carrillo 3-4 with a 4.64 ERA, 20 outings, 6 of those 20 here with Harrisburg, the other 14 at AA Tulsa of the Dodgers system. He's got a big arm as he delivers, and a breaking ball strike of the inside is 0-1. At times, though, Carrillo can struggle with command. And with that, many evaluators think that his future at the big league level is that of an outstanding reliever. The 0-1 pitch, fastball off the outside, and the count even 0-0 in a strike to Westberg. Carrillo, in fact, is exclusively from the stretch here, and that is something you usually see from relief pitchers. He throws, and it's off speed, down and away, and count is now 2-1 to Westberg. Westberg's playing in his first professional season, and tonight is his 100th game played between 3 levels. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and a fastball down and away for ball 3. Great to see that durability. He played 20 in low A Delmarva, 62 in high A Aberdeen, and this is number 18 with Bowie. 3-1 to Westberg, 1 out, nobody on, just underway. Carrillo throws, and it's on the inside corner. He went off speed, a little cutting slider, and the count is 3-2. Now Westberg having a patient at bat. He hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder, and here comes the 6th pitch of the trip. They play him straight away in the infield. Carrillo comes set of the belt. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He went off speed near the outside corner. And Westberg with a reaching swing could not get to it. And just like that, 2 down. And here is Patrick Dorian. So in the field for Harrisburg, doing the catching is Jackson Reitz. It's Sagdahl at third, Lara at short, Alu at second, and Corridor at first. Ryan Smith in left, Freeman in center, Upshaw is in right. As here's the pitch to Dorian, and a breaking ball just bends a little bit low and away. And they count 1 ball and no strikes. This is also game 100 for Dorian, of which all 100 have been with the Baysox. He's their games played leader as he swings and misses at a cutting offering down and in. He chased one, and the count is 1-1. Dorian hitting .245. He's got 18 homers and 56 driven in. 2 outs, nobody on the pitch, and it's a little bit up high. An off-speed delivery, and the count is now 2-1. 2 years ago, Dorian played in the Pirates and Orioles systems at 2 different levels of single-A baseball, low-A Greensboro and high-A Frederick pitch, and he swings and grounds it to first. Over to glove with the hand is Corridor, and he'll flip to the pitcher Carrillo covering. They get the out, and the inning is over. So Dorian having an outstanding year, but retired, and we're through a half inning. It's Bowie nothing Harrisburg Bats when we return on the Baysox Baseball Network. On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, they have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage. We understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy. Well, Kyle Brnovich will go to work now for Bowie. Bottom of the first, he throws. And his first pitch on the outside corner. Strike one with a fastball to the switch-hitting right fielder, Armand Upshaw, a newcomer here at Harrisburg. The 0-1 from Brnovich, and a lifted pop-up behind the plate. Hudgens will give a look, but not much room here. And it's back out of play. It's 0-2. Brnovich is making his 13th appearance and his 10th start with the Baysox. He's 0-1 with a 4.44 ERA at the AA level. And it's now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball in the dirt. Hudgens picks it up. He'll throw to first. And there's one retired. What a start there. A 3-pitch strikeout of Upshaw. And here is Cole Freeman. So that's the thing about Brnovich, is that a lot of times the harder you throw, the more that strikeout number elevates. But Brnovich really knows how to use his stuff. He gets a lot of swings and misses. As here's the pitch, and he swings through a fastball. Strike one at 2 on the stadium radar gun. It just seems that hitters do not see Brnovich's stuff very well. As here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's driven on a line deep down the line to left, hooking and foul. Oh my. Off of the wall, maybe 3 feet to the foul side of the 325 sign, down the left field line. And that shot by Freeman looked like it might hit the foul pole for a homer, and he just missed extra bases. And it's now a 0-2 count. Brnovich has both big strikeout numbers and a very low batting average against. As here's the 0-2, and this ball's lifted in the air, foul. Giving a look, Dashbach at first, but it's well out of play. Off to the right side, and it stays 0-2. In some ways, the Orioles starter and a big piece of Bowie's 2019 team was like that. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air, left field. Fontana over to his left on the run, making the catch towards the alley. And there's 2 down. Zach Lowther. Now, Lowther's a lefty, Brnovich a righty, but, you know, a guy that just puts up big-time numbers, big strikeout numbers. Guys have a tough time hitting him. He doesn't walk many, but still people say, does he have enough stuff to do what he's doing at the highest level of the game? As here's Aldrum corridor and a hard ground ball right side, sliding to backhanded Favre. He pops to his feet. He throws out corridor, and the inning is over. What a strong start for Brnovich in a 1-2-3 first inning. We head to the second here in Harrisburg. No score, the Baysox and the Senators on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at Baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we got no score. We head to the second inning. First pitch, breaking ball, strike 1 to Andrew Dashbach. As Gerardo Carrillo gets ready to deliver, always from the stretch. As he sets and now throws, and a fastball just off the outside. And the count evens here 1-1. Though each team went down in order in the first inning here from Harrisburg. It's a beautiful night for baseball. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He went off speed. And reaching it to come up empty was Dashbach. And the count from Carrillo is now 1-2. Kyle Stowers promoted to AAA Norfolk. Dashbach is the only Stanford player left with the Baysox. Pitch. And he swings and misses on a fastball at 91 that was well off the outside. He chased a bad one. And there's one retired. Second strikeout for Carrillo. He played with Maverick Hundley as well, who's in single A Aberdeen earlier in his career.
Yeah, the Cardinal all over the place. But 7 batters now into this game, Adam, for both teams without a base runner.
As here's Zach Watson. Can Bowie have the same thump in their lineup they've had in the past without Rutschman or Stowers as a fastball is down and away for ball 1. Watson has provided thump He's got 39 hits, 17 of them extra base hits this year. He's hit for some power as the 1-0 pitch. Fastball off the outside. And the count 2-0. He's hitting .289 with Bowie. He's got 9 homers, 26 driven in. It's really been an outstanding time of it for this young outfielder who hit 7 homers in the month of August alone. Pitch, and he takes down and away. A fastball, ball 3. On deck, the left-handed batting, Johnny Reiser. No score here in the second. A big final 2 weeks of the year for the Bowie Baysox. Trying to chase down Somerset. Pitch, and taking all the way. Watson takes a strike on the outer half of the plate. So Zach takes a moment, digs in well in the back part of the right-handed hitter's batter's box. Count 3-1 as Carrillo delivers. Swing and a miss, and the bat goes flying, and it hit the netting above the Baysox dugout, and it goes falling back into the dugout where it hit a Bowie player. Now Willie Young's going to flip him that bat. Count 3-2. A former Baysox a few years ago, Paul, T.J. Nichting was the king of that. When he was playing in Delmarva, they said he'd throw his bat like that once a game. Now Watson's going to put some pine tar on that bad boy and dig back in. 3-2 the count as Carrillo battles back from 3 balls and no strikes down. Working for the first base side of the rubber, the right-hander comes set. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He took a little bit off. And right over the top of it, Watson, and Carrillo, who has fallen behind 2 of the 5 hitters here, today is rolling early on, retiring 5 in a row, 3 via the strikeout. And now Johnny Reiser bats. Now Reiser in from the left side, where he is a .259 hitter tonight, his 71st game as a Baysox. Third baseman in Sackdahl is even with the bag in depth. So playing a little bit in. As here's the pitch. And it's in the dirt all the way to the backstop, down and in. A 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and he spiked it. And they count 1-0 to Reiser. Johnny finished his collegiate career at TCU and was the 3rd Texas Christian player drafted in the 2019 draft. As the count 1-0, here's the pitch. And it's off speed, up and away, ball 2. He's hoping to be the 3rd Bowie Baysox TCU player to reach the big leagues. Alongside reliever Stefan Crichton, who has spent a lot of time with the Arizona Diamondbacks over the last few years. And Jake Arrieta, as there's a fastball off the outside. And it's now 3-0 to a second straight hitter. And of course, no pitcher, really maybe even no player in team history had a year quite like Jake Arrieta did about 5 or 6 years ago when he won the Cy Young Award with the Chicago Cubs. Greatest award individually a Baysox has ever won, as a fastball's up and away, and Reiser takes a ball. And, or no, was that called a strike?
Yeah.
My bad. It's 3-1.
Wow.
The home plate umpire is kind of being blocked by something in the press box, and I thought that was away. 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4. I got it right this time, Paul.
Johnny flips his bat over to the dugout. I think he may have thought the last one was ball 4 with you, Adam.
Well, you can never trust your broadcaster. Maybe it was just a Nostradamus moment. And here's Toby Welk. Runner at first, 2 down. As Welk will stand in. Toby trying to get it going. Have a really strong finish to this year in Bowie that has been a bit of a disappointment. He's a tall, lean right-handed hitter. As here's the pitch. Fastball in there, about bell tie on the inside. And they count 0-1. You know, Welk hit .344 in short season Aberdeen in 2019 after being drafted. So to be a .213 hitter in the majority of the year at Bowie. I know it's not where he would like that number to be. Next pitch, just off the outside. A fastball, and the count 1-1. Toby, I think, has got a good chance to come back and be a big part of the Baysox in 2022. And if he's able to do that, it'll be fun to watch. His progression as a ball player. He's from the state of Pennsylvania, the pitch. And he takes off the inside, an off-speed pitch. And all of a sudden, Bowie is making this right-hander career work here. Count 2-1.
I haven't seen his family here this afternoon, but I would assume somewhere down there is a large contingent of Welk family and friends.
Yeah, he's from the Reading area, which is about an hour drive here from Harrisburg. 2-1 is the count to Welk. Reiser leads off first. Carrillo delivers. Fastball, cold strike in the outside corner. And the count is now 2-2. You know, Carrillo's retired 5 of 6, but that was his 32nd pitch and only the 16th strike that he has thrown. So he's getting into some deep counts here. As the count is 2-2. No score in the second. The pitch. Swing at a high drive deep down the line. In foul ground, though. Oh, it had home run distance. But it is a foul ball by about 15 feet. And Welk will stand back in with the count remaining at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, 326 down the line there with that. And the wall is 325.
So you're saying it had enough.
It just barely out of.
It had enough, but it was just pulled. And the count 2-2 still as Carrillo's ready. And the hard-throwing righty throws. The pitch is down and away. Reiser for second. The throw's not in time. A headlong dive into second. Johnny Reiser into scoring position for Bowie. Here with 2 down in this second inning. And a 3-ball, 2-strike count coming here to Welk. Reiser nabs the bag. That's his 7th of the year with the Baysox. On deck, Shane Fontana, who really got it going last week for a first time with the Baysox. But now a base hit could give the Baysox the lead. It's another 3-ball count to a Bowie hitter. I believe there's been one to everyone in this inning. 3-2 coming. Swing at a high fly ball. He got under it near the line in left. Racing in is the left fielder to make the catch. And Ryan Smith just a step in fair territory. And with it, the inning is over. So a 2-out walk left stranded at second. We head to the bottom of the second inning in Harrisburg. Bowie and Harrisburg scoreless on the Baysox Baseball Network. When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, alongside Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. No score, bottom of the second. And a first pitch fastball strike of the outer half to the cleanup hitter and right-handed hitting designated hitter in KJ Harrison. as Brnovich winds and throws, and a fastball line to the top of the screen. And the count is 0-2. Harrison, a collegiate teammate at Oregon State of Caden Grenier. Adley Rutschman as well. He's had a double-digit home run hitting season. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, veering low, ball one. He's got 12 homers on the year. In this, his fourth professional campaign. It's a double-digit home run hitting season in all of them. Pitch, swing and a miss. That little cutting slider down. And it is a second strikeout of the night for Brnovich. One retired, and here's the left-handed hitting, Jake Alou.
We have a bit of a unique vantage point here, Adam, halfway up the first base line. So we can see the swing of these right-handed hitters, and you could see how far out in front KJ Harrison was of that pitch.
Yeah, he really was fooled by it. As Alou will stand in, he's a relative newcomer. As he swings and misses at a pitch on the outside corner, and the count 0-1. Alou hitting .280 in his time. He came up early in July. Here's the pitch, and he takes a fastball away, and the count 1-1. Power is something that stands out as such a significant difference between these two clubs. The 1-1 pitch, it's off speed and away ball too. The Baysox are leading this AA Northeast League with 153 homers on the year. The two teams they just played, that is Somerset and Erie, are second and third. As here's the pitch. It's off speed, cut on and miss, strike two. But Harrisburg's dead last, and they're last by a long ways. They've hit 72 home runs. That is it. As Alou's right on the plate, left-handed hitter pitch. Fastball in there, strike three looking at the knees on the outside. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball, and there's two down. Yeah, you look at it, you widen the lens a little bit. The Baysox are leading the league, scoring 5.36 runs per game, and Harrisburg is last in the league at 3.81. And those big swings of the bat, those extra base hits are so important, as Reinsmith bats a ground ball right side and through. As Favre to his left could not get to it. A ground ball single off the bat of Jacob Reinsmith. The first hit of this ball game for Harrisburg. And now the catcher Jackson Reitz bats.
That's the first hit of the game for either team, and a good little ground ball through the right side with Taryn Favre playing a little bit more towards second base.
You look at it, Harrisburg's got 72 homers. One other team has less than 100. It's Binghamton with 88. It's such an enormous difference. Pitch and a fastball just away, very close. And they count 1-0 here to Reitz. That's something Bowie is going to have to do. This is not the easiest park to hit home runs in. But if the Baysox are going to have a big week, that's one place they need to be better than Harrisburg, as a swing and a lifted fly foul out of play left side. And the count 1-1. It just isn't often, Paul, that you see one team that's got more than double the homers of the other in a series this late in the year.
And you look at last week with Somerset and how many home runs they hit in the series, especially Dermis Garcia. The amount of 3-run home runs that they hit was a deadly week power-wise for Somerset.
As a swing and a miss on that delivery near the outside corner, right over the top there, went Reitz as Brnovich went off speed, and the count 1-2. The runner at first, two down. Bottom of the second inning, no score. Bowie and Harrisburg. Game 1 of 7 in 6 days. Here from FNB Field with a lot on the line for this Baysox team. Pitch and a swing and a chop ball to third. High hop for Dorian Gloving. The throw across the diamond in time. And with it, the inning is over. So a 2-out single and nothing more. We head to the third inning from FNB Field on City Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We've got no score on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees, and that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
Welcome back into Harrisburg. No score. We head to the top of the third. And with the call, here's Paul Fritschner.
Thank you very much, Adam. Scoreless game. The only hit in the game was one hit from the Harrisburg Senators last inning. Now it's Shane Fontana to the plate, and he takes the first pitch on the outer half of the plate for a called strike one. Shane Fontana hitting just 167 on the season, but that average has come up in the last week and a half. He had a good week against Somerset. Now the pitch, and he lines it foul, left side. That's into the seats. And it's 0-2. He had 2 home runs last week against Somerset, both solo home runs. And the one for Shane Fontana, his first double-A homer, pulling both of them into right field, left-handed hitter. Chris Hudgens will follow, then Taron Vavra. The pitch in. A swing, and he rolls over it to the right side. First baseman Corridor there. He's going to pick it up, but it'll get out of his glove. And at first base, it stays fair. Fontana will get in there safely. Aldrum Corridor tried to reach it up. That's ruled a hit. Corridor tried to pick that ball up with his glove and just speedily tagged the base with his glove as he went down to the ground to pick it up. But Shane Fontana is on with a leadoff single here in the third inning. And Bowie has their first hit and only their second base runner. First 5 batters of this inning, or of this game for Bowie, were retired. Vavra through Watson. Now here's Chris Hudgens, the right-handed hitting catcher for Bowie. The pitch in from Carrillo, and that's on the inner half of the plate for a called strike one. Jacob Bryan Smith in left, Cole Freeman in center, Armand Upshaw in right, Ian Sagdahl at third, Gilbert Lara at short, Jake Alou at second, and Corridor, as I just mentioned, is at first with Jackson Reitz behind the plate. Hudgens waiting the pitch, and he takes a fastball a little in. Low 90s fastball at 93, and it's a ball and a strike to the Baysox catcher, hitting 190 on the season. So the last 2 hitters in this Baysox lineup, both hitting under 200, but with Fontana a much smaller sample size. The next one at 1-1 is a fastball up and on the inner half of the plate for a called strike two. Hudgens, a propensity for the extra base hit, has 19 runs, or rather 27 runs driven in on the year, 8 homers. Coming set is Carrillo, the pitch, and Hudgens takes it up and in. Again, another fastball, and it's 2-2. Lineup will go back to the top for Taron Vavra. Taking a quick look around the league, Hartford and Somerset are tied at 1. And then, what do you know, Akron, it only took them 2 outs, and they're already leading Richmond 2-0. Hudgens waiting in a 2-2 count as Carrillo steps off, looks at first base. Hartford scored first in that game. Somerset then tied it up. Somerset is playing as the home team at Dunkin' Donuts Park in Hartford today, tomorrow, and Thursday before going back to Somerset on Friday. Check back to first. There in time is the base runner Fontana, on after that infield single. That's the series that Bowie's going to really keep an eye on. Hartford and Somerset. Hartford, the worst team in the league by record, and Harrisburg, the second worst. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, and Hutchins takes it off the plate outside. Another fastball there to run the count full. Harrisburg with just about an inverse record of Bowie at 41 and 66. Bowie's at 61 and 45. Bowie, the one less game that they'll make up against the Altoona Curve next week. 1 week actually from right now. The 3-2 pitch into Hutchins. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fontana took an aggressive secondary lead. Thought maybe he was going to try to steal, but instead retreats to first. That's the 4th strikeout for Carrillo. And one time through the order, he's allowed 2 base runners. A walk to Johnny Reiser and a single to Shane Fontana. As we go back to the top for Terran Vavra. A scoreless game in the top of the 3rd inning. Vavra flew out to right field his first time up. Hit the ball a long way, but it fell into the glove of Upshaw. Carrillo out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. And it's up and outside at a ball and no strikes. Playing in at third base, it's Ian Sagdahl. A little bit even with the bag, even toward the infield grass. Middle infield pinched a bit with Lara and Alou playing up the middle for a double play ball. Carrillo trying to get out of this inning unscathed after the leadoff single. The pitch, and Vavra lines it into right field. This is going to get down and fair right to the wall. Fontana around second. Upshaw throws it back to the infield. Fontana will wait at third. At second, it's Vavra with the stand-up double. And on a 1-0 fastball, Terran Vavra hits it 324 feet to the base of the wall for a double to put runners in scoring position for Bowie with just 1 out in the top of the 3rd inning. Shane Fontana waiting down there at third base, trying to score the game's opening run, with Jordan Westberg coming to the plate and just 1 out. Carrillo facing his first real danger tonight. It's short. Gilbert Lara will back up toward the outfield grass. Over on the second base side, Alou and Corridor playing a little bit in against the right-handed hitting Jordan Westberg. Struck out swinging his first time up, hitting just 145 in his time with Bowie. But he's been hot as of late. The pitch, and it's up and in with a fastball. Westberg with 2 home runs and a triple over a 3-game stretch in that Somerset series. And all 3 of those extra base hits went to the opposite field. Both home runs and the triple went into right, which is a good sign to see after how much he was pulling the baseball to start his Double-A career. The 1-0 to Westberg. And he takes it off the plate outside. Another fastball. And that's going to draw a mound visit from Jackson Reitz out to talk with Gerardo Carrillo, who is laboring a little bit in a 2-0 count to Westberg. That was his 48th pitch of the night, Adam.
Yeah, and only 25 of them strikes. And if you're throwing, a ratio of almost 1-to-1 strikes to balls, it's really hard to be an effective pitcher, but he was able to get through 2 innings doing so. But now in a little bit of trouble here in this 3rd.
1 down in the top of the 3rd inning. Bowie with 2 hits in the frame. The single from Fontana to lead things off, then the double from Vavra. At the plate, it's Westberg in a 2-0 count. Bowie trying to break through. Here's the pitch in, and it's a fastball that may have hit him. Actually went to the change there, and it did. It got the inside half of his jersey, maybe in by his left arm, and Westberg will take first. A hit by pitch loads the bases.
Yeah, there's no doubt that just grazed Jordan because it was actually caught on the fly by the catcher Jackson Reitz, which you almost never see when a guy's hit by a pitch.
And it just barely skimmed him. And now Patrick Dorian has a huge opportunity with the bases loaded and just 1 out for the Bowie Baysox here in the top of the 3rd inning. A massive spot in this game to try and set the tone in the game's opening 3rd. The pitch in, and it misses wildly. Wow, up and outside. Gone to the breaking ball that just slipped out of his hand. Carrillo at 5.13 ERA in his time at Double-A. with his time in Tulsa, that was where he spent his Double-A career to start 2021 before being acquired by the Nationals and sent here to Harrisburg. The 1-0, that's in by the feet of Dorian, and it's 2-0. And Adam, that's exactly what you talked about with the lack of control here early, getting exposed a bit now in this inning.
Baysox have done that to pitchers all year.
Yeah. Drawing the walk, and Dorian especially patient. One of the league's leading walk drawers. Here's the 2-0, and he grounds it up the third base line, a swinging bunt. This is going to play to run. Carrillo picks it up. No throw to first, and a run scores for the Baysox. An infield hit on a swinging bunt that got up the third base side. Nobody was there to cover. Nobody was able to get to the baseball. The bases stay loaded with one out, and Bowie leads by a run.
And how fortunate for the Baysox in this inning. Fontana reaches to start the rally with a slow ground ball to first, and that was about a 35-foot single, if that, off the bat of Dorian.
So Patrick Dorian on with the single, Bowie's third hit of the inning, and now here's Andrew Dashbach. None of the runners being held on the pitch, and he pops it up on the infield from third base. It's Sagdahl coming in about halfway to make the catch. An infield fly rule in effect anyway. Dashbach falls to 0 for 2 on the evening. A strikeout in the second inning. He pops out there to third. There's 2 down.
And he's just had a really tough time in the last week getting runners home from third with less than 2 men down. That's, a big opportunity. A fly ball there gets another run home.
And Zach Watson, who has had and shown plenty of power for Bowie in his time in Double-A in this Orioles organization. Watson, a lot of pop in that bat. Batting with the bases loaded, here it comes. And it's up and in, brushes him back. Goes to the fastball on the first pitch, does Carrillo. It's a ball and no strikes, 2 down. Top of the third inning, Bowie already with a run in, but threatening for more with the bases loaded. At third, Vavra, at second, Westberg, at first, Dorian. Carrillo set at the belt. The pitch, and a swing and a miss. He was out in front. Another fastball, and it's 1-1. He's mixed his speed down on that fastball. At times it's been in the upper 80s. At times it's been in the low 90s. One ball, 1 strike, and just the 2 outs here. The pitch. There is the 94-mile-an-hour fastball on the outer half of the plate. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Watson struck out swinging for the second out of the second inning. Finds himself behind. Bowie struggled with runners in scoring position against Somerset. They left so many opportunities on the table to score runs. See how they set the tone in this series. 7 games in 6 days. With the weather tomorrow, it could be 6 and 4, depending on how things shake out. The 1-2 to Watson. That's in the dirt. Went to the breaking ball, and it's 2-2. Watson with 9 homers with the Baysox. Team's leader in batting average. Coming in at 289 after the strikeout. It's down to 287. The 2-2 pitch into Watson from Carrillo. And he swings and pops it up foul behind the plate, and that gets back and out of play. Went swinging at the changeup. Timed it up well, fouled it straight back, but couldn't drive it out into the field. Chris Hutchins struck out for the first out of this inning. Dashbach popped out to third. But Bowie still with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the third. Leading by a run, looking for more. The pitch from Carrillo, and that's off the outer half of the plate. Ball 3 with a fastball, and this is huge. The runners will get a head start. Nowhere to put Watson. And a payoff pitch with 2 outs in the top of the third inning. A hit here from Watson could really break it open. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Carrillo set at the belt, looks at third. Now looks home, and here comes the pitch as the runners go, and it's the ground ball out to short. Freeman there over to his left, the throw to first in time, and the inning is over. Bowie threatens, they score one, but they leave the bases loaded. And we'll head into the bottom of the third with the Baysox now leading by just a run on the Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Fritschner. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
You're home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
On the first pitch of the bottom of the third inning, Kyle Brnovich delivers a changeup that Ian Sagdahl singles up the middle. Bowie leading 1-0 after a run in the top of the third. The Baysox, though, leave the bases loaded. And the Baysox now leading 1-0, but it could have been a lot more. And a leadoff single for Ian Sagdahl. Sagdahl was hitting .226. He's on base representing the tying run. The Baysox facing the Harrisburg Senators here in Harrisburg. The next pitch, the first one into Gilbert Lara, is up and in. Again, another changeup. And it's a ball and no strikes. Both teams with 2 hits. Bowie really threatening against Carrillo in the top half of that inning. Now the next one, and Brnovich pops it up foul just over our heads to the right. And it's a ball and a strike. Lara on the season hitting .243. 4 homers. Brnovich lowering that ERA in this game. It's down to 4.25. Here's the pitch, and it's lined into right center field. Over into the gap goes Johnny Reiser. Around second to third goes Sagdahl. Reiser slips. Sagdahl's going to be waved home. The throw is cut off and will not be delivered home. And just a few pitches into this bottom of the third inning, Harrisburg has tied the game. Lara out there to second. Sagdahl in to score on a ball in the gap. We'll see how they score it, but wow, what a quite literally swing of events here. Swing of momentum after Bowie left the bases loaded. The Harrisburg Senators jumping all over Kyle Brnovich to start this one. And Armand Upshaw, the leadoff hitter for the Harrisburg Senators, struck out to begin the game. And here's the pitch. And he bunts it foul up the third base side. Upshaw struck out on a pitch in the dirt. Hudgens to Dashbach to complete the strikeout, his first time up. And Cole Freeman and Aldrum Corridor to follow. But it's an 0-1 count to Upshaw. It's Kyle Brnovich now up to just about 30 pitches. We'll see if Upshaw keeps the bunt on. Here it comes. He does not. He swings right through a fastball. And it's 0-2. Brnovich right now with 3 strikeouts. Upshaw with 1 of them. Bottom of the order coming through for the Harrisburg Senators. Brnovich comes set, third base side of the rubber, out of the stretch. Looks at second, nobody holding the runner on. The pitch, and a breaking ball gets away from Hudgens. The runner starts to go, but holds up. And he goes back to second on a pitch outside. It counts 1-2. Change up there from Brnovich. Still waiting to see how they scored that one. They do believe give a... So they do give him a double as this one is popped up down the right field line. Out from first is Dashbach. Now from second it's Vavra, and he makes the catch for out number one.
Yep, also they rule a double for Laura, but no RBI, and Sagdahl scores on an error there when Reiser dropped the ball. I think that's the right call because they weren't originally going to send Sagdahl around third to come to the plate, and when Reiser dropped the ball, they sent him, so therefore it is no RBI and an error.
The scoreboard had charged the error to Harrisburg. Thought maybe I was missing something. Here's the pitch, and it's a called strike on the inner half of the plate to Cole Freeman. But a big first out there for the Baysox. First base is open. Cole Freeman flew out to left field his first time up. Right on right matchup. The 0-1 from Brnovich, and he hit him right on the left arm. Brnovich coming unwound a bit in this inning. Up to first base goes Cole Freeman on the free pass. That's the first one of the night from Brnovich. No walks so far to this point, but a hit by pitch. And Aldrum Corridor comes up. He grounded out to second his first time to the plate. Corridor, a name that we saw down in Bowie his first time, in the first trip to Prince George's Stadium. No balls, one strike, one out the pitch, and that's on the outer half of the plate for a called strike. Bowie 4-1 against Harrisburg on the season. That trip down to Prince George's Stadium for the Senators at the end of May. Played a doubleheader in that series. Actually, 3 of the 5 games in that series were 7-inning games. The pitch, and it's grounded foul up the first base side. Then, of course, the doubleheader scheduled for tomorrow here in Harrisburg as Bowie tries to play 7 games against the Senators this week. But we'll have to see if that doubleheader, if they can get that in. A lot of rain in the forecast tomorrow night. Maybe able to get the first game in, but we'll have to see. Who knows? The 0-2, and it's hit in the air foul down the third base side, out of play. At this point, you feel like sometimes that rain gets pushed back a little bit, and maybe you have enough of a window to get the first game in at least.
Paul, do you have like an elbow or your knee or something that you can feel the rain coming?
Yeah, what was that old saying? You put a rock out if it's wet, it's raining. Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball 1. If it's shaking, it's an earthquake.
Well, Paul's calling for a doubleheader Thursday because he was sore walking up the stairs into the press box.
Gotta get some time off. I'm not used to the physical activity. I sit here and talk about it. There's a reason we're sitting here and not out there playing. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's a line drive right to short there on at Westberg. And he makes the catch. Well positioned was Jordan Westberg. Aldrum Corridor lines out for the second out of this inning.
Boy, fortunate there. I think you stated it beautifully. Well positioned. If Westberg straight away, that ball's into center field.
Yep.
And Harrisburg could be in for a big inning. Westberg caught that near the bag in a spot where if the runner at second wasn't very alert, Laura could have been doubled off there.
The other thing, too, that's a left-handed hitter, and with the ball going to the shortstop side of the base, it's tailing into left center. The pitch in, a huge swing from KJ Harrison. He swings through it, but yeah, if that gets past Westberg and that ball tails away from the center fielder Watson, that could get into the gap with how hard that ball was struck. No balls and a strike to Harrison, who struck out to begin the second inning. Back up now here in the third. It's a 1-1 game, bottom of the third inning. The pitch, and he pops it up foul, back behind the plate and out of play. And it is 0-2. Fastball there from Kyle Brnovich. Thrown a lot of pitches in this inning, but might be able to get out of this with just the 1 run allowed.
And look how different his start has been. He's thrown 39 pitches, 31 strikes. It's almost too many strikes.
Everything tonight a strike for Kyle Brnovich. Here's the 0-2. And what do you know? A called strike 3 on a breaking ball outside. Beautiful pitch from Kyle Brnovich. That's just his 4th strikeout to a time and a half through the order. We're going to head to the 4th. It's a 1-1 game on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include tradition shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed lays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
In now to the top of the 4th inning on the Baysox Baseball Network. Paul Fritschner and Adam Pohl with you as the Baysox do battle against the Harrisburg Senators here tonight. It's a 1-1 game. Bowie plating a run in the top of the 3rd, and then Harrisburg answering in the bottom of the 3rd. It's still Gerardo Carrillo on the mound. He's facing Johnny Reiser to begin this inning, and the first pitch is a fastball on the outer half for a called strike 1. Toby Welk to follow, then Shane Fontana. Reiser, his last time up, walked, got to second after he stole the base, the pitch, and it's grounded foul to the right side. One other little note in between innings, got a message from the official scorer here. That single by Fontana in the 3rd inning, he came around to score a run that actually was changed to an error. So the scoreboard operator was right on that one. He was just ahead of us up here in the booth. Was an error on the first baseman, so Fontana reaching on the error. Then eventually came around to score. Fontana will bat again in this inning. It's an 0-2 to Johnny Reiser. Slightly open stance from the left side. The pitch from Carrillo, and he takes the fastball inside at 94 for ball 1. Looking around the league, Hartford and Somerset still tied at 1 in the top of the 5th. Hartford with the bases loaded. Again, that game in Hartford, but Somerset playing as the home team because the game's rained out at TD Bank Ballpark in Somerset. A ball and 2 strikes to Reiser. Here's the pitch, and he takes it off the plate outside for ball 2.
Well, Carrillo's above 60 pitches here. He's working in the 4th inning. You look on the other side, and Brnovich is throwing not even 40.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Set the pitch, and it's a called strike 3 on the inner half of the plate. Back to the fastball, and that's the first down of the inning. That's the 5th strikeout, and the first one looking for Gerardo Carrillo. You know, Adam, the other thing about the Baysox and the Senators in this game is that yesterday, on the off day, went up to Camden Yards to take in the Orioles and the Royals as we see Toby Welk to the plate, the pitch, and that's off the plate outside with a fastball. And I was a bit caught off guard at first because Obviously, we watch so much minor league baseball. Our lives are Double-A baseball. Don't get to watch a ton of the major leagues when you're working in minor league baseball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And it's in the air, left field. Welk hit this a ton to left. It's up, and it's gone. Tommy Welk into double digits in Double-A, his 10th with the Baysox. And Bowie has retaken the lead at 2-1.
Well, we talked about it earlier. The Baysox need to out-homer Harrisburg. They've done it all year, and they get the first of this night. Wilt nearly hit a home run in his first at-bat, hitting 115 feet or so foul, but there was no doubt that was getting out of here to left center field.
And now here is Shane Fontana. But just to wrap up the point I was making, the infielders yesterday, well, obviously shifting against left-handed hitters, and my immediate reaction is to see Shane Fontana take a pitch outside. My immediate reaction was, hey, whoa, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Wade, are your feet touching the green grass?
It's a bit jarring to see the shift. Of course, it's banned now at the Double-A level, the 1-0 pitch. And that's outside, ball 2.
It's funny, you got to have your feet on the infield skin. The groundskeepers love it. Usually second basemen play pretty deep, and you'll see a big spot in the grass where they usually stand. But now they've got to be on the infield's dirt, so the outfield grass is looking really good.
2 balls and no strikes. The pitch, and that's off the plate outside. I was there with Delmarva's broadcaster, Sam Jelinek, and at his level in low A, he was getting the same kind of trigger for the pitchers looking at bases, because they only have a certain amount of times that they can look back to check a runner before it's a balk. Here's the 3-0, and that's outside. 4 straight balls to Shane Fontana. It's just interesting seeing all these different ranges at AAA. The bases are a little bigger. At AA, the shift was banned. Just all these experimentations. Of course, in the, I believe it's the Atlantic League,
right?
They have moved the mound back a foot.
Yeah, they're going to see the data on that to see how much batting averages will rise when you do that over a longer period of time.
To the plate, Chris Hutchins. Strikeout his first time up in the pitch. That's on the outer half of the plate. A fastball for strike 1. Preliminary data out of the Atlantic League shows that there's a slight difference, but granted, it's only been instituted for about a month, but nothing so significant as to institute it at the major league level. There goes the runner, Fontana. The pitch was low and outside. Reitz can't get the ball on a clean transfer out of his glove, and into second goes Shane Fontana with a stolen base, the second one of the night for the Baysox.
Yeah, you don't see that too often, do you? We saw Somerset run wild against Bowie last week. Of course, they did so against Mickey Janis, a knuckleballer that is not going to get the ball to the plate very quickly. But this is interesting here. The Baysox are a team that does not run often. 67 steals in 106 games entering tonight, and they have run early and often in this one.
So both teams with an error in this game. Bowie making the error, both in the third inning. Shane Fontana reaching on that error, first base, and then Bowie making the error in right field. A ball and a strike to pitch, and it's inside. That nearly hits Chris Hutchins. It's 2-1.
You know, this is a spot where you think about the fact that Brnovich is probably only going to go 5 innings. You know, with his pitch count so low, he'd have a chance to go very deep in this game. In a usual situation, the Orioles all year have held Bowie starters to 5 innings. And it's important because you've got a double header tomorrow, and you've got a chance potentially for your starter to go deep into the game, where Carrillo is in trouble here. This is about to be a 75th pitch, and who knows how long he's going to be able to hang around here.
Yeah, he is labored too. I mean, this has not been a efficient 75 pitches. We're only in the top of the 4th with 1 out. Bowie leading 2-1. You got through the first 2 innings pretty quick. Only allowed the 1 base runner. Just throwing a lot of pitches in that second inning. 3-ball counts to almost everybody. The pitch, and it's low and away. That gets in the dirt. Up from second to third goes Fontana. No throw. And the Baysox have a runner at third with just the one out.
And what a great read by Fontana. You know, that ball didn't get away from Reitz too far. I think Reitz was tied up by it. And by tied up, I mean crossed up. I think he thought it was a different pitch coming. And it handcuffed him. And we'll have to see if they're going to rule wild pitch or pass ball. But nevertheless, that ball didn't get that far away from Fontana, or I should say from Reitz. And Fontana read it beautifully, and he's into third without a throw. And Harrisburg's going to bring the infield in now with a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Hudgens. And let's see if Bowie can add on here.
Yeah, we've seen the infield be brought in several times over the course of this last week and have it pay off in the place of a run. We'll see if Chris Hudgens can make him pay here again.
Yeah, the Sox had the bases loaded and one down with a run in and couldn't get more in. So let's see what they can do. You got to be able to get that runner from third in with less than 2 down. And we'll see if Hudgens can do so here if he gets a strike to swing at.
Anything to the outfield, scores a run with less than 2 outs, the 3-1. And it's off the end of the bat. Foul. Took a good swing at a fastball. Fouled it over into the Harrisburg dugout.
You see Carrillo took a little bit off that fastball. It was 91 to spot it.
He's been all over the place on that fastball, velocity-wise. Mixing his speeds. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And it's in the dirt, ball 4. Wow, Chris Hudgens draws the walk. And we can't really see the Harrisburg bullpen, but now we can.
Well, I don't think anybody's getting up to throw yet, but they're getting up and starting to stretch out. And, you know, you give up a homer if you're Carrillo, who's got very good stuff. He doesn't get hit hard often. He gives up the homer, and now he's pitching a bit away from contact. He's walked 2 in a row following the home run.
And, Adam, we have a pinch hitter here. Caden Grenier is into the game in place of Taryn Vavra. Grenier will hit for Vavra. And here's the pitch in, and he takes it off the plate outside. Ball 1. Boy, you have to hope Vavra is okay. Didn't see anything early on in this game to indicate that he wouldn't be. But Vavra just back to the Baysox after 2 months away from the team due to back issues. Obviously don't want to speculate or anything, but just a little odd to see him pulled this early.
He was having a great game.
The pitch. And Grenier takes it away. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, Vavra hit the ball deep to right his first time up. He then doubled off the wall and right in the third. He made that great catch on a little flare early in the contest as well in the bottom of this third inning. So that's not a good sign to see.
The 2-0 pitch. And it's a called strike on the outer half of the plate. Strike 1. So now we'll have to see defensively how that shifts things around. Caden Grenier, I'm sure, will just go out to second base. 1-for-1 switch. But hopefully Vavra okay. The pitch. And that one dots the outer half of the plate. Strike 2. Another fastball at 93. Bowie with only 1 pinch hit this year. It was a home run from Malking Canelo at the end of July down in Richmond. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball up the middle. There's number 2. An RBI single for Caden Grenier. He comes into the game and gets it done. Up to second base goes Chris Hudgens. Grenier drives in a run, and it's 3-1 Baysox.
You know, he threw him 3 straight fastballs, Paul. He threw him 2 really good ones on the outside corner, and he tried to beat him with a heat again. That was a 93-mile-an-hour fastball, and Grenier hit it solidly. 100 miles an hour off the bat on a hard ground ball right up the middle. And now we're going to see a visit here from the Harrisburg pitching coach in Franklin Bravo to come out. And Bowie's got a chance. Here they've already got 2 runs in. They've got runners at first and second, and there's only 1 man down. And we got the 2-hole hitter Jordan Westberg about to step to the plate. So this is a big opportunity for the Baysox. You know, you want to maximize the possibility of a big inning. They couldn't do it in the third, but here in the fourth, already 2 runs in and a chance for more.
Jordan Westberg, then Patrick Dorian, then Andrew Dashbach. And looking down in the Harrisburg bullpen, there is a right-hander warming. Can only see that it's a right-hander, can't see who it is warming down there.
Yeah, but activity has commenced. Breaking news. It's 4 straight to reach. You know, Welk's homer really kick-started this rally, didn't it?
Yep. A homer, then a walk, another walk, and a single from Grenier. Here's Jordan Westberg, the pitch, and he hits it into right center field. If this gets down, it could be trouble. Over from center, Freeman makes the catch, tagging at second, but staying there is Chris Hudgens. And Cole Freeman into the right center gap is able to track it down, and Westberg falls to 0 for 2 today with the hit by pitch.
You can tell that both base runners thought that had a chance to get in towards the alley. And Freeman, a great job to run down. He got a really good jump there in center. Both runners were on their horses and then put on the brakes and raced back to their respective bags.
Patrick Dorian 1 for 2. Boy, Patrick Dorian having a phenomenal year this year for the Baysox. 18 home runs, the most by a Baysox player this year. The pitch, and it's on the outer half of the plate with a called strike on a fastball. Of course, Adley Rutschman had 18 for the Baysox before he was called up. Adam, it's been almost a month. In fact, it might be a month today that he was called up to AAA.
Yeah, that sounds right. And Rutschman's had an outstanding month at the AAA level.
Here's the pitch, and he fouls it straight back off the glove of Jackson Reeds.
He's only hit 1 homer, but he has hit well over 300. And Rutschman really never had a stint with the Baysox in his time at Bowie where he hit at that batting average level.
Yep. 0-2 the count with 2 down. Again, the top of the 4th inning. Bowie now leading by 2 runs at 3-1. Out hitting Harrisburg 4-3. The 0-2 pitch. And that one a check swing and a pitch low and in. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Carrillo now up toward 90 pitches. I believe this year, Adam, we've only seen a Bowie pitcher go into the 90s 1 time.
Can you believe that?
1 time, and it is September 7th.
100 or so games in.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Patrick Dorian, looking for his 2nd hit in as many innings. The pitch, and he hits it into center field. This one driving Freeman back, tracking it, and he makes the catch on the run toward right center for out number 3. Dorian put a charge into it, but Freeman comes up with the baseball, and into the bottom of the 4th we go, with Bowie leading 3-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We're into the bottom of the 4th inning, and the Baysox have a 3-1 lead. It was a quick bottom half of the 3rd inning. Kyle Brnovich facing 5 batters. Ian Sagdahl led off with a single, and Gilbert Lara doubled him in. Sagdahl scoring actually on an error as Johnny Reiser slipped and fell in right center field, going over to field that double from Lara. Now here to the plate, it's KJ Harrison, and the pitch in, or rather Jacob Rhinesmith. Jake Alou into the box for the Harrisburg Senators. The pitch in, and that's on the outer half of the plate for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch in from Brnovich, and it's hit down the left field line. This one is deep. Fontana going over for it by the line, sprinting right to the spot. Great route to the baseball, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
Wow, what a play by Fontana. You know, there was a pass ball in the last inning where Fontana got a great jump to get third, and that's a ball. You talked a little bit about this an inning preceding, Paul, but it's a ball that's tailing away from Fontana towards the line. He was going to drop fair. He runs it down. If he can't, it is a double.
Now here's Jacob Rhinesmith, who singled his first time up. The pitch from Brnovich, and it's up and out with a fastball. Rhinesmith hitting .298 here with Harrisburg, 3 homers. Brnovich working now into the bottom of the 4th inning. He's up to almost 50 pitches. This is 46, and it's up and out in just about the same spot. It's 2-0.
Yeah, Rhinesmith's the guy that got his first 300 at-bats of the year with High A Wilmington. He recently made his Double-A debut on August 17th, so trying to finish strong here with his final month here at Harrisburg.
2 balls and no strikes as Rhinesmith steps out. Jackson Reitz bats next, then it would be Sagdahl. Bowie leading 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch hit in the air, right field. Going over for it is Reiser. This one is deep. It's to the warning track. Reiser backing up, and he makes the catch with a couple of feet to spare for out number 2.
And you know, we talked about the fact that the Baysox have hit the most homers in the league and Harrisburg the least. Well, that is a small part of the reason as well. That is a homer in Bowie, and it's not a home run here in Harrisburg.
351 feet, and it wasn't even all the way to the wall. 325 down the lines here in Harrisburg. It's only 309 down the lines in Bowie. Here's Jackson Reitz, the pitch, and it bounces through the left-handed batter's box with a changeup, ball 1.
Yeah, no real wind to speak of tonight. We are on City Island, meaning we got water around us on all sides. So the wind can be varying in nature here in Harrisburg.
A ball and no strikes to Jackson Reitz, the pitch, and he swings out in front of a changeup, strike 1. 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Bowie out hitting Harrisburg 4-3. You take a look around. Akron is a juggernaut, Adam. There's just no other way to say it.
Boy, they are punching their ticket night in and night out towards playing in this Double-A Northeast League Championship Series, are they not?
4-0 right now in the bottom of the 3rd inning over the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Hartford and Somerset tied at 1. Bowie with 13 games remaining after tonight in their season. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down. Jackson Reitz, the pitch, and it's lined into left field, and it will get down on 1 hop in front of Shane Fontana for a 2-out single to bring up Ian Sagdahl.
Yeah, so the Baysox come into today a game and a half in back of Somerset. Bowie, though, will play a doubleheader tomorrow, so that half game will be taken away for the time being. Right now, Bowie is set to play 120, Somerset 119, because Bowie has a doubleheader next week as well. But nevertheless, if things go really well for the Baysox, obviously they could tie or even jump Somerset tomorrow.
Ian Sagdahl, the first pitch is a called strike. Adam, you want to hear something sad?
Uh-oh.
This is very sad. It's 7:49 p.m. and it's almost pitch black here in Harrisburg. God, that is sad. No balls and a strike to pitch. And that is on the outer half of the plate, a called strike 2.
The days are getting shorter, and soon, Paul, you'll leave work, and it will be nothing but darkness.
0-2 the count to Ian Sagdahl. Harrisburg, third baseman, quickly behind. Very wide and open stance. The pitch in the dirt. Ready to change up, and it's 1-2. You get into the end of June, and you could play without the lights maybe into the 7th or 8th inning, but we're in the bottom of the 4th here. Bowie leading by 2 runs, and it would have to be a Sandlot type scene for you to not have the lights on now. The 1-2 pitch, and he was behind on a breaking ball, fouls it into the glove of Chris Hudgens. A swing and a foul tip into the glove of the catcher for strike 3. Brnovich with his 5th strikeout. He strands the 2-out single, and we'll head into the 5th. A 3-1 game that Bowie leads on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Bowie leading Somerset 3-1. Both teams with 4 hits, both teams with an error. And we head now into this top half of the 5th inning. The Baysox again tied with this, or rather ahead of the Senators by 2 runs. And in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. And there's a new pitcher on here for Harrisburg. It's the right-hander Pearson McMahon. So McMahon is on, and once again, it was a long outing for Carrillo, who battled through 4 innings, and he threw a bevy of pitches in this ball game tonight. As Carrillo allows 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. He walked 3, and he struck out 5. But boy, it was a ton of pitches. He threw more balls than strikes, Paul.
He did.
84 pitches, 41 strikes. Here's Andrew Deschbach to lead it off against McMahon. And the first pitch is off the outside, ball 1. 3-1 the Baysox to lead it here in this top of the 5th inning. As the next one, and it is away, a fastball. And the count is now at 2 balls and no strikes. Numbers here on McMahon. He is making his 31st outing of the year. He's been in Harrisburg all year. He throws, swing at a light chopper foul right towards Baysox manager Buck Britton on the third base box, the coach's box. Count 2-1. And McMahon's 4-3 with a 4.03 ERA. And this tonight, his 31st outing of the year. He delivers. And a foul and a line back to the screen. So it's 2-2 to Deschbach. He'll be followed by Zach Watson and then Johnny Reiser here in this top of the 5th inning. The Baysox getting a Toby Welk homer and rallying for one more to grab the lead with 2 in the 4th. The 2-2 pitch Breaking ball, getting a swing and a miss. Went to the slider. Dashbach over the top. And a good start for McMahon as one retired. And now it is Zach Watson's turn. Now, big news in Baltimore tonight for a former Bowie Baysox, and really the first member of the 2021 Baysox that has been here a long time to go to the big leagues, as it's off speed and in for ball one to Watson. A huge congratulations to Mike Baumann, who today gets called up to Baltimore to make his big league debut. We have not seen when he will first throw, as a fastball is cut and missed. Count 1-1. It has been noted that it'll be Alex Wells who will throw for the Orioles tomorrow. But Mike Baumann has made it to the big leagues with the Orioles. And that is great to see. The pitch. And a reaching swing, a one-handed cut from Watson on a breaking ball down. And the count is now 1-2. Broadcaster here with the Baysox in 2019, Justin Galanti, put out a great tweet. Of course, the 2019 Baysox, one of only two teams in franchise history to reach the Eastern League's Championship Series. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball foul, but on a line back to the screen. And the count stays 1-2 to Watson. Paul, 7 pitchers of the Baysox have reached the major leagues for that 2019 team. They accounted for 104 of Bowie's 140 games. That's an enormous number. And it was a team that set the franchise record for lowest earned run average. As McMahon delivers. Reaching swing and a soft ground foul third base side. As Watson stays alive. That was almost in the dirt. And the count stays 1-2. Dylan Tate, he's been a reliever in the big league, started a few games. Hunter Harvey was a starter early in 2019 for Bowie. Bruce Zimmerman, Dean Kramer, Zach, who got the Orioles start yesterday, Alex Wells, and now Baumann. Pitch, breaking ball, line sharply foul, third base side. That was a hanger, and Watson was ready for that slider. He was all over it, and the count remains 1-2. It also really speaks to how quickly you can go from being a big piece of Bowie to being in the major leagues. You are right around the corner. 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit in the air, but pulled foul off to the left side. And the count stays 1-2. We talked a little bit about it, Paul, but the Baysox in 2017 and 18, the years, of course, preceding 19, they drafted a ton of pitchers. They made trades for guys like Kramer and Tate at the 2018 trade deadline. 1-2 the count remains to Watson as McMahon delivers. Breaking ball, and it dives down low. Taking that time, Watson, it's 2-2. That was the 8th pitch of this at-bat, by the way. It's turning into some type of duel. The Orioles, since the 2018 draft, have selected mostly hitters. Here's the pitch. Swing at a cued foul on the ground to the backstop. And it stays 2-2, and it wouldn't be a surprise from now to be talking about all of these hitters from the 2019 team, as we just had a bird land in our booth. A live bird. This is him first. The bird wants the word. 2-2 the count. The bird is the word right now as Watson lifts a foul out of play left side. And he's just staring at you, Paul. He's saying, what are you doing? I've never had anything like that happen. We are very elevated in our broadcast perch here in Harrisburg, but we literally just had a bird fall into our booth, and he's staring us down. Right on Paul's notes. 2-2 the count to Watson. What were we talking about? Here's the pitch. Fastball up high, ball 3. And this is turning into one of the longest at-bats for a Baysox this year. We're about to have the 12th pitch of the at-bat. Here to Zach Watson, who's 0 for 2 tonight. 3-1 Bowie leading in the 5th. As McMahon delivers, swinging a ball lifted to the air, shallow center. Going out the second baseman, Alou, in the center fielder, Freeman, and he makes the catch. Freeman puts it away. You know, it's an out when it's all said and done, but that was a great at-bat for Watson. And there's now 2 down. The bird has turned. He is now watching the game. You know, my great-uncle Joel would be disappointed the bird just flew away. My great-uncle Joel would be disappointed because I don't know what kind of bird that was. Uh-oh. He left a little present. As here is Johnny Reiser. Here's the pitch. And Reiser takes a changeup strike on the outside. Now, once again, in 2023, wait till we're telling you on these broadcasts about all these great 2021 Bowie hitters now in the major leagues. Pitch. And it's a fastball strike in the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. Bowie has a 3-1 lead. Top of the 5th inning, 2 outs, nobody on. McMahon, the right-hander, is ready to go. Set, he delivers. Fastball up and away, ball 1. McMahon's been a strike thrower early on tonight. Boy, a 3-batter inning so far. This is going to be the 21st pitch he throws here. The Baysox really make you work. As here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a high lifted fly. Shallow center. Freeman is in. He's going to call off the shortstop Lara. And he makes the catch. And the Baysox go down in order in a 21-pitch inning. On to the bottom of the 5th here from Harrisburg. The Baysox have a 3-1 lead on the Baysox Baseball Network. On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored. Guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems. Office technology made easy. Well, welcome you back to Harrisburg. 3-1 Bowie leads as Brnovich delivers. At an off-speed pitch, tap foul behind the plate by the 9-hole hitter Gilbert Lara, who doubled his first time up in the count 0-1. As Pohl said, welcome to Birdland. In our booth here in Harrisburg, pitch. And a hard ground ball, but foul outside third. What an effort. Dorian made a diving attempt. He got a glove on it. Wow. But it's a foul ball. And it's 0-2. Terry Byron's been the voice of the Harrisburg Senators since 2005. He said that's a first. And by the way, the bird's still up there looking at us in the rafters. The wind to the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, he bounced it in the opposing batter's box. 1-2 here to Lara. Lara was a huge signee of the Milwaukee Brewers 7 years ago out of Latin America. $3 million. Milwaukee had never spent even $1 million on a Latin prospect, a teenager. Here's the pitch. High fastball take it. 2-2. They traded for him 3 years ago at the deadline. They traded starting pitcher Gio Gonzalez, now retired, to the Brewers. They got KJ Harrison and Lara both in this Harrisburg lineup, as there's a chop ball outside third foul. And we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count. Nice on Gio's. He's retired. He's moving back to our area. Loved it in D.C. The family's going to settle in the D.C. area after his long Nationals career. But he's still giving to this national system in the form of Lara and Harrison. Harrison, the cleanup hitter for this Harrisburg team tonight. Here's the pitch, and he bounced it, did Brnovich. An off-speed pitch in front of the plate. 3-2 to Lara here leading off this 5th inning.
You could see Brnovich there shaking his head a little bit as he walked off after throwing the pitch.
9-1-2 in the Harrisburg order. Here it comes. Swinging a chop ball deep in the hole. It's short. It's got eyes. It is through. A base hit. Lara's 2 for 2 tonight. A leadoff single. And now Armand Upshaw, one of the newcomers, a JUCO draftee. Back 5 years ago in the 11th round. Now 25 years old. And finally here at AA Harrisburg. This tonight is 10th AA game. Spent the majority of this year in High A Wilmington, Delaware, right off I-95. Pitch, fastball a bit low, ball 1. And in Wilmington, they are a Nationals affiliate for a first time. They've been a Kansas City Royals affiliate for the majority of the history of the Blue Rocks. They've never been a Phillies affiliate, even though they're right next to Philly. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch away, and the count 1-1. It's kind of interesting. Wilmington is prime Philly fandom territory, and here they are facing the next crop of Washington Nationals, one of their arch rivals. 1-1 pitch, and it's chest high. Fastball, ball 2.
Yeah, and Wilmington, part of that realignment like you were talking about, and it always was the Potomac Nationals, a high A affiliate. Potomac moves to Fredericksburg, gets bumped down to single A, low A.
Yeah, now Wilmington's at high A. Here's the pitch, runner goes. It's up and away, thrown down to second, and Westberg was late to cover. Oh, he should have been out by a mile. The throw was right on the bag. I mean, it was a perfect throw, and Westberg literally slid to glove it because he wasn't at the bag, and Lara just ran around him, a stolen base, and that's a tough break for the Baysox in that Lara didn't get a good jump, and it looked like they had him. That would have been a big out for Bowie as the count 2-2 to Upshaw. In from the left side, here's the pitch. Fastball missing low, ball 3. How about that?
Westberg's been a little late to cover defensively a couple of times now in the last week.
Yeah, the Baysox have thrown down to second with nobody at the bag 2 or 3 different times here. Not tonight, but in the last week. The 3-2 pitch from Brnovich to Upshaw. And a breaking ball got him looking strike 3. Oh, that's a big out. 1 retired. That is the 6th strikeout tonight for Brnovich. And Cole Freeman will come to the plate. Freeman, a former collegiate teammate of Baysox center fielder Zach Watson. Both center fielders in this game played together for a year at LSU. It was Freeman's junior year, Watson's freshman campaign. Watson would pick up where Freeman left, as there's a breaking ball strike on the inside, and it's 0-1. Freeman, a 4th round draft choice of the Nats in 2017. 26 years old now and getting his first crack at AA baseball. He's been here all year. The 0-1. Off speed and in there on the outer half. Strike 2.
Adam, stop me if you've heard this before, but Michael Beltre hit a home run for Somerset, and the Patriots now lead 3-1 in the 7th inning.
Not good news for Bowie, Akron, and Somerset leading tonight. Here's the pitch. And a tapper foul right to the plate. As once again, Brnovich went off speed and down. And Freeman stays alive.
As wild as it is to think about, though, Somerset loses tomorrow. Bowie sweeps the doubleheader. They're tied.
Yes, that's right. No, a lot can change. I mean, a game and a half in 2 weeks really is just about nothing. The count is 0-2 still. Brnovich looks to second and comes home. And a fastball misses low under the knees at 91 miles an hour. And the count now at a ball and 2 strikes. Now, Freeman was injured the year he was drafted. He didn't debut professionally till 2018. And then, of course, didn't have a 2020 pitch. Swinging a ball lifted in the air near the line and right. Coming over Reiser. He's going to have a play on it. He'll make the catch in foul territory. He fires it into the infield, hitting the cutoff man Westberg. And staying put at second Laura. And that's a big second out. And now Altram Corridor will come to the plate. And Harrisburg, I should say, had a runner at second and nobody out here in this 5th inning. And now he's still standing there at second with 2 down, and Corridor coming to the plate. Now, really, Bowie should be out of this inning if they covered second base on that throw. As here's the pitch, and it's up and away, an off-speed delivery. And the count is 1-0 here to Corridor, who has methodically worked his way up the national system. He's got 9 homers this year in a full season here in Harrisburg. Pitch, and it's off speed and down, ball 2.
To see how far Brnovich goes, nobody warming in the Baysox bullpen.
Brnovich is about to throw his 75th pitch of the night. It would be a surprise, though, as he delivers. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and they count 2-1. It would be a surprise if he comes out for the 6th inning. And it looks like activity's about to start in the Bowie pen. All right, he's about to start getting ready. The 2-1 coming. Fastball check swing. It doesn't matter, it's a strike on the outside corner. About thigh high on the outer black. And the count is 2-2. 3-1 the Baysox leading. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The series opener in Harrisburg, the pitch, and a lifted foul fly out of play left side on a fastball up and away. Brnovich giving up 1 run. It might even be unearned because of the error and right. We're going to have to check on that. I think it actually is an unearned run. He delivers. Swinging a liner to left field. Fontana's going back on it now. Reaching away from his body. He brings it in. On a ball tailing away from him over his head. Fontana makes the catch. And with it, the inning is over. We're going to go to the 6th. The Baysox have a 3-1 lead over Harrisburg on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at Baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All right, top of the sixth inning, the Baysox leading it 3-1. First pitch strike. A fastball on the outside corner. 0-1 to Toby Welk. And Paul Welk had the biggest swing of the bat, I believe, in this game. As here's the 0-1 pitch. And a break ball hit in the air down the line. It's deep for the corner. It's going, and it's foul. One hop and into the seats. As well, he got it a bit off the end of the bat, making a bid for a long double there. But it's 0-2.
Interestingly enough, that ball goes 309 feet. That's what the wall is in Bowie.
It probably would have been off the wall at Prince George's Stadium. But a foul ball nonetheless. Welk's giving it a ride every trip. Hitting his 10th homer of the year as a Baysox. His last time up. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball tapped weakly towards the mound. Off at third base side. McMahon the throw, and it pulls Corridor off the bag. He brings it in, but he couldn't stay on first. Welk is safe. What more than likely is going to be a throwing error.
Error on the pitcher on that one on the throw.
And big for Bowie, the leadoff man aboard. And now Shane Fontana will come to the plate. And boy, the Baysox have had their fair share of soft contact that has led to base runners tonight. As Fontana reaching on an error and walking, scoring twice, stands in. Here's the pitch, and he swings and fouls it off the gear. The catcher reads strike one. You know, when you join a new team, a new level, we talked about this a bit last week, you really want to make an impact. Fontana wasn't playing every day, was 1 for 19 in his first 7 games over multiple weeks with the Baysox. And last week was really a big week for him. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt, and he takes down and in. And the count evens here with a ball in his strike. Paul spoke to it. He had 2 homers last week. He went 4 for 11 in the series against Somerset, starting half the games. And he's getting a start tonight. He's stolen a base. Great base running on a pass ball. Made a few really outstanding plays in left field. The 1-1 pitch. Well up and away, an off-speed pitch. And it's 2-1. All of a sudden, we are starting to see the Shane Fontana that has showed so well in Aberdeen all year.
Yeah, to reach twice tonight. Still doesn't have a hit, but he's reached twice, scored 2 of Bowie's 3 runs.
Here's the pitch, and a fastball down and inside, ball 2.
It would be really big for Bowie to have somebody at the bottom of the lineup like Fontana get hot for these last 2 weeks. Bowie's going to need some production. They're going to need one player at least who hasn't been hitting as hot lately to get hot, to kind of spur this team on, especially with the loss of Kyle Stowers.
Yeah, you had Rutschman and Stowers on this team for every game in the top 3 in the order basically all year. And now you don't have either here for the big final 2 weeks. The Baysox, as there's a look to first and Welk's back. You know, they've frankly been a team that has outscored the opposition this year. Bowie, as we mentioned previously, the leading scoring team in the AA Northeast League in runs per game. 3-1. And it's down low, ball 4. So without a hit, the Baysox are in business here. They've got 2 men on and nobody out. And the error, remember, was a throwing error on the pitcher in McMahon. And you got to wonder if that throws you off a little bit. If you are McMahon, and he's got to find himself. Here's Chris Hudgens. Harrisburg will play for the bunt. Look at Corridor. He's a few feet in on the grass. Third baseman is in as well in Sagdahl. He's got to stay near the bag. Let's see if Hudgens is bunting. He's not. And he takes a fastball down and away. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. The Baysox leading 3-1 here in the 6th inning. And a chance for more here. They have scored in 2 of their last 3 trips here to the plate. as McMahon delivers. And a bounce-high fastball a bit up and in, very close. And it's 2-0 here to Hutchins. The pitcher that has been warming in the Baysox bullpen has been the right-hander Steve Klimek. Will he be the man in the sixth or not? Here's the pitch. Fastball in there at the knees. A borderline pitch, the count 2-1.
Looking around, Norfolk with a 2-1 lead right now down in Durham. J.C. Escara driving in Robert Newstrom in that game. Do those names sound familiar?
There are a lot of names that sound familiar in that Norfolk lineup. Here's the pitch, and it's down and away, ball 3. The 3-1 is the count. Boy, we saw a bevy of walks from Carrillo, and now it's McMahon after a 1-2-3 fifth, albeit a 21-pitch fifth, in danger of allowing the bases to be loaded without a hit here as there's a swing and a ground ball left side. Off the glove of Sackdahl. He picks it up. He's got no play. It'll more than likely be another error on the Harrisburg Senators. And that, a lot of times an error costs you 1 out. That may have cost him 2. That's a double play grounder on a chopper to Sackdahl's left. And he booted it. It hit the edge of his mitt. And it rolled just away from him. He was just chasing after it. And when he finally picked it up, there was nowhere to go with it. A throwing error, a walk, and a fielding error. And now Caden Grenier, who came in for Vavra in the 4th. 1-for-1 with a run driven in will bat. Still nobody out. Yeah, Bowie trying to take advantage here. McMahon delivers. And Grenier chased a slider well down and away. It wasn't even close. And the count is 0-1. That is a 3rd error on Harrisburg tonight. The error on Fontana's ground ball in the 3rd cost them. As now the 1-strike pitch. He threw him that breaking ball again. This time Grenier lays off as it dives down low. And the count evens 1-1. Harrisburg giveth. Now can the Baysox taketh. To be determined in this 6th inning. The 1-1 pitch. And Grenier swings and fouls one off the edge of the mid if the catcher reads. Count 1-2. Yeah, if you're Harrisburg, you're down by 2 runs. If you somehow dance out of this jam, that gives you a lot of momentum with a lot of baseball left in the game. But Bowie's got an enormous chance to break open a big lead here. Grenier batting, Westberg on deck. McMahon's 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and Grenier takes. Similar pitch to what he chased to open the at-bat. A pitch starting above the knees and darting down near his feet. And the count is 2-2. Welk is at 3rd, Fontana at 2nd, and Hutchins is the runner at 1st here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball off the outside, ball 3. Reitz almost looked challenged by that pitch. He got a snap that of the catcher. Already has a pass ball tonight. Count full 3-2, and there's nowhere to put Caden Grenier. Oh, patience has been a virtue for the Baysox in this game tonight. They have seen a ton of pitches in this game. 3-2 the count. The runners lead. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 4. The Baysox have a run in. Still nobody out in the 6th inning. And on ball 4 with the bases loaded, it's a 4-1 Bowie lead. And still nary a hit. The bases remain loaded. Nobody is out. That's an RBI for Grenier, his 2nd of the night. And now Jordan Westberg, 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. Will come to the plate. And no, the fans are not yelling bravo, but it is Franklin Bravo. The acting pitching coach is going to come out here to talk to Pearson McMahon. And we're hearing something right now in this Jewish holiday of Rosh Hashanah that we usually do not hear in a ballpark ball. It's called klezmer music. Are you a klezmer fan, Paul?
Well, Can't say I have a ton of experience with it.
Back in the day, Pohl was in a youth klezmer band. As Hava Nagila's playing here at beautiful FNB Field. So it's Jordan Westberg to the plate.
I feel like I could get a good rhythm going to that.
Pohl might be hitting his iTunes account later tonight. As here's the pitch. Westberg swings and he taps it. Foul right to the plate. Off of Jordan. He's kind of stretching out that left foot. The lead foot for the right-handed hitter. And the count is 0-1.
A right-hander did get up and throwing for Harrisburg in that mound visit.
Boy, McMahon had a very good 1-2-3 fifth. Got Watson in a 12-pitch at bat. But it has been a rough sixth. The 0-1 coming. Breaking ball off the outside. And the count evening here at a ball and a strike. Well, Westberg has 4 driven in his short time with Bowie. Tonight, his 18th game. A big chance to add on to that number. The pitch. And he swings and tries it in the air well, right center field. Back on it, Freeman. He's going to run it down to his left to make the catch. But tagging and scoring Fontana. Going from second to third, Hudgens. And the Baysox have added another run. Bowie leads it 5-1. With only one down in the 6th inning on the sac fly from Jordan Westberg.
Good piece of hitting to drive that ball into the outfield, knowing that no matter what you do into the outfield, unless it's very, very shallow, it's going to plate a run, especially with Shane Fontana at third base, to be able to get out there and put that ball into right center field deep enough to even move the runner over to third as well.
They're at the corners, one down. Here's the pitch to Dorian. And he tried to check his swing, but he went too far. On a pitch up and away, strike one. The Baysox have a chance here, folks, to score at least 3 runs of this inning without a hit. 2 runs on no hits. They got a runner at third, one down. The 0-1 to Dorian. And he lays off a strike at the knees. Good off-speed pitch. And it's 0-2. Harrisburg playing to try to turn 2 around the diamond. Sagdahl's well in at third, even with the bag. Well off of the bag, though. As here's the 0-2. And it's a fastball down and in for ball 1. McMahon's now thrown 45 pitches in 2 innings. If you just look at the amount of pitches Harrisburg pitchers have thrown compared to Bowie, it'll tell you a lot about this game, just that stat. As now the 1-2 runner from first goes. It's up and away. Fake throw to second. Diving in is Grenier with a stolen base. And that, I believe, is a 3rd steal for the Baysox in this game.
It's also his team-leading 12th stolen base of the year.
Reiser had a steal in the 2nd. Fontana in the 4th. And now Grenier in the 6th. And now Harrisburg will bring the infield all the way in at the edge of the grass. The 2-2 to Dorian, and he lays off a pitch inside, and it is another 3-pole count.
Just a little news, Adam. Mike Baumann is entering the game in Baltimore in relief and will make his Major League debut.
Wow, that is great to see. The Orioles are leading that game right now, are they not?
4-2.
4-2 over Kansas City. Pitch. Swinging a line drive near the line and right, but foul. Maybe 3 to 5 feet foul, as Dorian kind of hooked that one. And the count remains 3-2 here. For the Orioles, getting Baumann into the game and doing it in relief to begin his Major League career. Boy, how many 2019 Baysox have now reached the bigs? Pitch well up and away. And that was a changeup. And the count is 3-2. And check that. That is ball 4. They had it wrong on the scoreboard. And Baumann, or I should say Dorian, that is aboard. So the bases are loaded. They still have 3-2 on the scoreboard. And Dashbach's going to bat, but he's going to face a new pitcher. And incredibly, the Baysox have scored 2 runs. They've had 5 men reach in the inning, 2 errors and 3 walks. It has been pretty for Harrisburg in this 6th. Bowie with a chance for more. They lead 5-1. We'll tell you who the new Harrisburg pitcher is right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, if it feels like the Baysox have been hitting for the entire night, there's a reason why, Paul, as McMahon will give away now to the right-hander Brian Dobzinski. But we've got 1 out in the 6th inning. The bases are loaded. There's 2 runs in for Bowie. The Baysox leading 5-1. And Dobzinski's about to throw the 138th pitch for a Harrisburg Senators pitcher tonight. That is a staggering total as Dashbach bats to try to add on to the Bowie lead. The pitch, and he takes a strike, an off-speed pitch. Good slider, 0-1. Dobzinski 1-1 with a 3.38 ERA. He's had a really good year here for Harrisburg in his 30 previous outings. He wants to see the signs from Reeds again as the runners lead off every base. Bowie does not have a hit in the inning. Pitch, and it's a breaking ball fading low, and the count evens here 1-1. 2 errors, a throwing error by the pitcher McMahon, and then a fielding error by the third baseman Sagdahl. And Bowie has had 3 walks around it and a sac fly. The runner at third, Hudgens. At second is Grenier. At first, Dorian. And now the 1-1. Fastball missing down low, ball 2. It just feels like every batter, a Harrisburg pitcher's behind in the count.
Yes. They've just been working from behind, and that speaks to the point of how many pitches they've thrown tonight.
More than double that, or almost double that, of the Baysox. As the 2-1. Swing at a high lifted fly. Near the line and right. It's deep. Upshaw back. He's going to have a play. He'll make the catch crossing into foul ground. Tagging in for the plate is Hudgens. And he'll score. And the Baysox add another. 3 runs in the 6th inning without a hit. And a great job by Dashbach to get one elevated there. The sac fly makes it 6-1 Bowie.
And the Baysox are pouring it on now. This is great to see, to break the game open and really leave no doubt.
On the play, Grenier tagged from second and got third. So with 2 down, runners are at the corners. And I haven't seen many innings like this. 3 runs on no hits. If you get a wild pitch here, it could be 4 runs on no hits. It's possible. Here's Watson and the pitch. And it's down and inside, and the count 1-0. Now, this is a ballpark where the backstop is very close to the field of play. If a ball gets by Reitz with some pace, it could bounce right back to him. It's not an easy park to score from third. As here's the pitch. Swinging a chop ball towards short. Backhanding Lara. The throw across the diamond in time. Beating Watson and ending an inning to forget for the Harrisburg Senators. The Baysox get 3 runs, and they do it on no hits. There were 2 errors and 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-1 Bowie leads it on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees, and that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Now that was an inning to forget for Harrisburg. They allowed 3 runs without a hit. Bowie's going to the bullpen, and they're going to bring in Steve Klimek. The Baysox now with a 6-1 lead as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. And really, Pohl was a strong start, and a start was so different in nature to what we saw from Harrisburg today. A very strong start from Kyle Brnovich.
Yeah, Kyle Brnovich comes out. He needed that, Adam, especially to leave in line for the win. He still doesn't have a win yet in Bowie. 5 innings, 1 run. It was not earned. 5 hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts.
As a first pitch is down low for ball 1 to KJ Harrison. Right-handed hitter, cleanup hitter. And here's the next one. And he lays off a off-speed delivery down, and it's 2-0. Now, once again, Brnovich not allowing an earned run tonight. It has been a bevy of unearned runs in this game on both sides. As a check swing and a cold strike fastball on the outside. The count is 2-1. You know, you look at it, the Baysox, of their 6 runs, only 2 of them have been earned. And that is a really big stat in the game. Pitch. Swing and a miss and a fastball. He challenged him, did Klimek. And the count is 2-2. 3 errors have led to 4 unearned runs from Harrisburg, as a high fastball take and the 4 unearned runs were for the Baysox. Down 3-2 to Harrison. And the Baysox have a big lead here in the 6th. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He went off speed. It was fading down, and Harrison chased. And he's down on strikes for a 3rd time today. The product of Honolulu. And there's 1 retired. Now Jake Alou will come to the plate for Harrisburg.
And Adam, a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Bauman on 6 pitches.
Wow.
Couple of ground outs and a fly out to center.
You know, Mike, you work your whole life to make it to the big leagues. You think you want to get in there and show off your stuff a bit. I mean, 6 pitches, come on. Let's see what's going on here in Harrisburg, though. Hutchins has gone out to see Klimek. The umpiring trio is looking into the Harrisburg dugout. So not the Bowie dugout, but the Harrisburg dugout. They have, I think one of our umpires may have a nosebleed. That's going to be my guess. I think that our first base umpire, or one of our umpiring trio, has a nosebleed right now. We are not in the elevation of the Rockies by any means here in Harrisburg. But, well, you never know. We had a bird fly in to our booth tonight, Paul. We're having a little bit of it all, and we hope, of course, that the umpire that is suffering the nosebleed is okay.
You know, just to talk a little bit about Mike Baumann, you know, at first, you look at the pitches that he throws, the fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, and you look at his Fangraphs page and how well all 4 of those pitches are rated, and the cut movement on those pitches and those powerful pitches that he throws, and how well that could translate to the major league level. It kind of almost resembles like a cut type movement on his pitches, even though those are the 4 that he throws.
Yeah, he really throws everything hard, and that's why many feel that he could be a really good back-end bullpen guy, because he's got great fastball velocity that could play up in a relief role, and then he's got this cutter, and that's what you call the slider, but it's really a cutter, folks. You know, he's throwing at 90 miles an hour. I think we saw the starter for Harrisburg tonight throwing a similar pitch, Gerardo Correa. But all in all, Baumann, and just an outstanding first inning of work at Camden Yards tonight, out of the pen, trying to preserve an Oriole lead. And the Orioles, you know, their bullpen has really, really struggled here of late, including on Sunday when they lost a 2-1 lead in the 8th inning in a 3-2 defeat. Now we're back to baseball here in Harrisburg. We only see 2 umpires out there, as Jake Alou batting, and he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. Yeah, they count 0-1. So in the major leagues, you have 4 umpires. In a Double-A game, you have 3. But we're playing with 2 now, as there's a lifted fly ball out of play left side. And the count is now 0-2. In Single-A baseball, you have 2 umpires. That's it for every game. Now, these umpires that go up through the ranks, they're used to it. Pitch, swinging another high pop fly. Foul ground third base side. Fontana, shot out of a cannon, racing over, sliding against the padded sidewall, but it lands a row into the seats. Wow, Fontana can really run. We just got to look at him. He's some athlete. We talked about it with Doran Turchin earlier in the year. The count is 0-2. Fontana can move. They play to pull Dorian well off third. The pitch, breaking ball, it's away. Ball 1 here to Alou. Alou, this is his first full season. He was a late round draftee 2 years ago out of Boston College, hitting .291 between 2 levels. As he swings over top of breaking ball, he got him for strike 3. Klimek with that beautiful curve, and he has fanned 2 in a great start to his night. And now Jacob Rhinesmith will come to the plate.
Talk about the spin rate on that curveball and what he's able to do to get these hitters to swing over the top of these pitches. I mean, this is a pitcher in Steve Klimek who, when he has it really working with the curve, he is tough to hit.
Yes, here's the pitch. And it's well up and away. A breaking ball missing badly. Ball 1 here to Rhinesmith. Klimek 4-4 with a 4.93 ERA, but it feels like he's really coming on of late as a fastball misses in. And it's 2-0. And he's the kind of guy that is given up a big inning here or there that have really hurt his numbers much more than giving up a run or 2 here almost every time, as there's a soft ground ball foul off to the right side. And the count is 2-1. And Klimek's putting together some big strikeout numbers here. Came into tonight 59 Ks in 45 2/3 innings. And he struck out the first 2 tonight. Pitch, swinging a lifted fly deep right field. Back on it, Reiser. He's at the track. He's at the wall. And he'll make the catch, leading up against the right field wall. And it is all smelling roses for the Baysox tonight, as we're going to go to the 7th. Bowie's lead is 6-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network. At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at Baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Your home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we had a little bit of it all here tonight in our broadcast booth here in Harrisburg. Well, one thing we've had is the Baysox in a big series getting off to a big start. We go to the 7-6-1 Bowie with the call. Here's Paul Fritschner.
Johnny Reiser, Toby Welk, and Shane Fontana to the plate. Thank you very much, Adam, as we get in the 7th inning. First pitch in from Dobzhansky, misses for ball. It has been quite the night here in Harrisburg this evening. Bowie leading in this game 6-1. The pitch, and it's a line drive into left field, coming on for it and sliding to make the catch. Jacob Rhinesmith diving out in front, head first with a baseball. Reiser lines out to left field. A nice grab by Jacob Rhinesmith for the first down of this inning. And now Brian Dobzhansky has retired all 3 batters that he's faced. Toby Welk to the plate. He hit a home run in the 4th inning. Also reached on an error in the 6th and came around to score. That was a costly error. It started the whole meltdown by the Senators in that inning. First pitch in the inner half of the plate for a called strike 1. But Toby Welk, fly out to left. He hit that ball very hard as well. 0-1 the count to him. Here's the pitch. And he takes that one off the plate outside. And it counts a ball and a strike. Toby Welk getting his 10th home run of the season, his last time, or in the 4th inning rather. Shane Fontana will bat next. He has scored all 3 times he's come up, and that's huge, especially out of the 8th spot. 1-1 the count. The pitch, and that comes up and in at 2 balls and a strike. Dobzhansky, the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Harrisburg Senators, as it looks like Somerset is about to seal away a victory tonight over Hartford to remain a game and a half ahead of Bowie. The pitch in the dirt, low and away, and Welk works it to 3-1 in his favor. Akron on their way to a win against Richmond 4-0 late in that. And that's it around the AA Northeast League, because New Hampshire, Portland, Binghamton, they have all been affected by COVID. The 3-1, and Welk takes it low and away. It's a 1-out walk. First base runner aboard against Brian Dobzhansky. Erie also playing so far tonight. Erie winning 4-2, but again, not able to make up some ground. Reading, the other team affected against that series with New Hampshire.
You know, we talk about the home run a lot tonight, but a walk has been enormous in this game. That was a 7th Bowie walk in the game. Harrisburg doesn't have any.
Shane Fontana, the batter, here it comes. And he takes it on the inner half of the plate, low and in for strike one. That's an incredible number. And it really tells the story of the game because Adam, Bowie's being out-hit in this game. They have 6 runs on 4 hits. Harrisburg a run on 5. That's an incredible discrepancy this late in the game, especially with the score the way it is. Shane Fontana swings and fouls one straight back.
But think about the base runners, right? You have 7 walks. You have a guy hit by a pitch. That's 8 free base runners. And then every error committed by Harrisburg has been a fielding or throwing error that has allowed a runner to reach base. So therefore, that was 3 more outs you didn't get. So altogether, that is 11 free passes.
Check back to first. There in time is Toby Welk standing up. Get an 0-2 count here in the top of the 7th inning. But yeah, all of the errors piling up for Harrisburg. 3 of them tonight has not been the cleanest game. Between the walks and the errors, it has been an ugly one for Harrisburg. The 0-2, low and in, ball 1. Missed with a fastball at 92. Bowie is scheduled to play a doubleheader against Harrisburg tomorrow, but that's looking doubtful with all of the rain in the forecast. Bowie would have Gray Fenter in game 1 and David LeBron in game 2. The 1-2 pitch with the runner going. It's lined into right field. Around second to third goes Toby Welk. Upshaw in right throws it back to the infield. Shane Fontana on first with the single. Welk goes first to third as he was running on the pitch. A beautifully executed hit and run. And Adam, stop me if you've heard this before. Shane Fontana is on for the 4th time tonight.
Yeah, that was a rocket. That was a 103-mile-an-hour line drive. And now you've got a runner at third with less than 2 down in an inning again. Here since the 3rd inning, Bowie has had a runner at third with less than 2 down in 4 of 5 innings.
And maybe the most interesting thing to me of tonight's game for Bowie is that all 6 of their runs have come from the 7, 8, and 9 in their order. Huge production out of the bottom half. There goes the runner Fontana to second on the first pitch in, and the throw down is in time. What a throw from Jackson Reitz to Jake Alou, who placed the tag on Fontana's helmet as he was sliding in. Chris Hudgens took the pitch for a strike. Fontana is thrown out 2-4, and there's 2 outs in the inning.
I don't know if that's the right play in a game that you're up by 5, right? You're not playing for the big inning here. You're playing to add a run, and you might have run yourself out of the inning with that out.
The pitch to Hudgens, up and in with a fastball, 1-1. And the other thing, too, is, like you said, that takes away the opportunity to score on a sacrifice fly. Now it has to be a hit. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. The pitch, and Hudgens lines it into left field. Rhinesmith diving in, and he makes the catch. The second diving play made by Jacob Rhinesmith in left field. He saves a run and an extra base hit. And we will head into the bottom of the 7th inning. Bowie leading 6-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union. And we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Bottom of the seventh inning, the Baysox leading it 6-1 right now. Jackson Reitz, Ian Sagdahl, and Gilbert Lara, 7, 8, and 9 due up in this inning against the right-hander Steve Klemick in a game that is now well above 2 hours old. About 2 hours and almost 20 minutes old now. The Baysox leading it by 5 runs, but have as many hits, 5 hits for each team. It's been the errors and the walks that have done in the Harrisburg Senators. Here's the pitch to Reitz, and he takes it a little off the plate, strike, or rather for ball 1. And Steve Klemick is behind 1-0. Reitz today 1 for 2. The pitch low and away, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Missed with a curveball there. Ian Sagdahl is next, then Gilbert Lara. Again, the bottom of this order. The 2-0 pitch, and it's grounded foul up the third base side. That gets down by the Bowie dugout. Bowie has made one change in their lineup tonight. It was Caden, who pinch hit for Taron Vavra earlier on in this game. The pitch, and that misses low and away, ball 3. We never did name the bird that came into the booth earlier tonight. I've been sitting here for like 3 innings trying to think of a name, but it's already flown away. It's still enjoying the game out there somewhere. It's still up in the rafters, maybe. 3 balls and a strike. Jackson Reitz looking for his 2nd consecutive hit. He was last at the plate in the 4th inning. The pitch, he swings through a fastball, strike 2.
Gotta love that pitch. You got a 5-run lead. I know that the guy at the plate's thinking fastball, but you got to throw the ball over the plate here and make them beat you. And Klemick, that was a good heater on the outside part of the plate.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The count from Steve Klemick to Jackson Reitz. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Went to the breaking ball, up and in, and he got him to swing through it. That's the 3rd strikeout for Klemick. 3 of the first 4 batters he's faced have been retired on swinging strikeouts. He's retired all 4 that he's faced. Wow, what a start to the night for Steve Klemick. The bullpen tries to string some good outings together for Bowie. Here's Ian Sagdahl, the pitch, and he lifts it foul left side and out of play. What do you need from Bowie these last 2 weeks? Good bullpen work.
Well, I like to play the 500 game, which is what if the team you're chasing plays 500 baseball? What do you have to do to then still get into the postseason?
The pitch, and that's on the outer half of the plate with a curveball, strike 2.
And I know that last we checked, Somerset was winning tonight. But if they go 6-6 in their last 12, well, think about what the Baysox would need to be a few games better.
The pitch, and it's tap foul right side. So Bowie would have to go 8-6 in their last 14. Bowie playing 2 more games.
Now that would be, weeks. I think that'd be 1 game. I think they'd have to go 9-5. That would get them over the hump. 8-6 against 6-6. I don't think we'd get it done.
Hey, you're right. The pitch, and it's line foul left side. Yeah, you're right. 9-5. Doing the math wrong in my head.
But 9-5 is very possible. I mean, especially, here against a struggling Harrisburg team, and then Altoona has had a very tough time of it as of late, and that'll be a big series at home. So that's what Bowie's going to have to do. They're going to have to come on the road and have a big series here.
7 games here in Harrisburg this week. The pitch, And it's a fastball that just misses in, ball one. Again, Bowie has yet to issue a walk tonight. Gilbert Lara waiting on deck. 1-2 the count, the pitch, and it's a ground ball foul up the first base side. Somerset did win tonight. That game is over, and Akron is about to win against Richmond, barring a big comeback. Richmond would need 5 runs over their last 6 outs. So Bowie knows what they need to do. Baysox well on their way to a win here to stay a game and a half behind. 9 wins, like you said, over their last 14 games. That would be doable. The pitch, that's up and out, draws a check swing. But Baysox 4-1 against Harrisburg coming into tonight. Won that series against Altoona as well earlier this year. The 2-2 pitch, and that's off the outside part of the plate. And that's important for Bowie when you look at how this season has transpired and what direction these teams are going in. You don't really know this week what's going to happen with Bowie. The way now Kyle Stour is being brought up to AAA. The pitch, that's low and in, almost hit him. And the 3-2 pitch, that is the first walk of the night for pitcher. Sagdahl reaches on the free pass. His second time on base. That's the first base runner that Steve Klimek has allowed, and Gilbert Lara will bat with 1 away.
Yeah, it was a good at-bat by Sagdahl. That's not a 4-pitch walk. It was an 8-pitch walk. So he really worked the count and ends up winning the battle.
1 away in this bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch and a breaking ball, a curveball in the inner half of the plate for strike 1. Gilbert Lara tonight, 2 hits, a stolen base, has not gotten farther than second, but he's been on second both times. Here's the 0-1 and another curveball in the inner half. That's the same pitch, 2 straight, and it's called for strike 2. Does Klimek go back to the same thing here?
Might as well, right?
0-2 the count. Klimek comes set, first base side of the rubber, and he steps off. Bowie wearing those road gray jerseys tonight. First game of a 7-game road trip here to Harrisburg. The 0-2 from Klimek. The pitch and a fastball blows it right by him. A swing and a miss. Chris Hudgens thought it was the 3rd out. He went to run to the dugout to toss the ball back to the mound. They got to get one more, Chris. There's 2 outs.
Well, you know, in the 70s, Eddie Murray and the Orioles created the kangaroo court where you were fined for plays just like that. Forgetting how many outs there were, you would get hurt. Eddie Murray would wear the robe, and he would find you in the kangaroo court.
The pitch to Upshaw is lined foul along the 3rd base side.
I think Hudgens just had to put a buck in the old kitty there.
It's like the swear jar when you're younger.
Yes, exactly.
One of those?
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't either, but I've heard stories of it. Here's the 0-1. It's a ground ball right side, couple of hops to second. Popper there, the throw to first in time for out number 3. Harrisburg draws a 1-out walk, their first walk of the night, but still scoreless over the last 4 innings for them. Just that 1 run in the 3rd. We're going to head to the 8th. Bowie with a 6-1 lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. Less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back here for the top of the 8th inning. Bowie leading 6-1, and in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So here's Caden Grenier. He'll lead things off for the Baysox. 6-1 leading the pitch. And it bends down low. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. Grenier, then Westberg, and then Dorian in this 8th. Bowie in control. Baysox do have a right-hander warming their pen after Klimak's 2 scoreless innings tonight. 1-0. And a fastball strike on the inside. And the count evens 1-1 here to Grenier. The Grenier came in for Taron Vavra. We hope Taron's okay tonight. Grenier pinch hit for him in the top of the 4th. He hit a sharp RBI single to center the pitch. And a breaking ball dives down and away. And the count is 2-1. He then walked with the bases loaded to bring in the first of what was, in the end, 3 runs without a hit in this 6th inning. That really broke this game open. What an ugly inning that was for Harrisburg. The 2-1 coming. And there's a strike in the outer half. And the count is now 2-2. 3 runs on no hits. There were 2 errors. There were 3 walks. Wasn't pretty. And in the end, the Baysox put a 3 spot on the board to break it open a bit. 2-2 coming. Well, there's a fastball missing. Ball 3. The Grenier entered for Vavra and playing at second base. He was the everyday shortstop for Bowie, but not anymore. And, you know, that's, I think, actually a good thing for Caden going forward. 3-2. And there's a cold strike 3. At the knees, he got him on the outer half of the plate. I think Grenier thought that was going to break down and away, and it didn't. And Dobzhansky gets his first strikeout of the night for Dobzhansky. And now here is Jordan Westberg. It's really one of the things that has changed a lot about the game of baseball. You know, when I started calling minor league games almost 2 decades ago, here's the pitch. And it's off speed and down, ball 1. If you weren't set playing every day at a position with a certain role in the lineup, night in and night out, I'm going to play short, I'm going to play left field, I'm going to play third base. I mean, that was a bad thing. As a pitcher's down and away, count is 2-0. You wanted to have that role. But now in today's game of baseball, the versatility of a ball player, the ability to play all over the field, to play one night at short, the next night at second, the next night at third. As here's the 2-0, and Westberg takes very low with a fastball, ball 3. That kind of versatility, even in a game that may be taking the double switch away from half of baseball soon with a universal DH, that versatility really helps a manager write out his lineup card to have the ability to plug in a player in different spots. As Westberg takes a strike at the knees on the outer half. So, you know, for a player like Caden Grenier, he was a highly drafted ball player. There are now, though, a bevy of infielders in the Orioles minor league system vying for time like Caden is at the highest level of the game. 3-1. It's up and in, ball 4. And Westberg is aboard via the free pass for a second time tonight. And here's Patrick Dorian. You know, the ability to be a utility infielder, it could really help Grenier down the road, whether with the Orioles or one of the other teams in baseball, not only get to the major leagues, but by playing the great defense he does, stay in the bigs for a long time. As here is Dorian. 1-on-1 down, top of the 8th inning. 6-1 Bowie leads. The pitch. And a strike on the outside of the knees. And the count is 0-1. Brian Dubzanski is the reliever in his second inning of work. Got out of a jam and was fortunate. Ryan Smith, the left fielder, made 2 sliding catches in left in the 7th inning. As I look to first and back, diving in Westberg. You know, on a night in which Harrisburg has been very poor in the field, they were the opposite in that 7th inning. 4 of Bowie's 6 runs tonight unearned. As I look to first and back to the bag, standing is Westberg. You know, frankly, having a game like this where the opposition gives you a lot has been big for Bowie, a team that just wrapped up a 4-8 homestand. They dropped 4 of 6 to both Erie and Somerset. Pitch, and it's off the outside, a breaking ball, and the count evens 1-1 to Dorian. Now, they went 4-8 against Erie and Somerset, and with that fell out of playoff position. They came into tonight a game and a half in back of Somerset for second in the battle to be in the top 2 in the AA Northeast League. The 1-1. And a fastball strike. They throw back behind Westberg, but he gets back to the bag safely. He's back in standing, and they count 1-2 to Dorian. Once again, Akron is ahead of the pack. Have they won yet? It's a matter of time. They were up 5-0. 5-0 at the bottom of the 8th in Richmond. Akron leading at the Diamond. And Somerset has won tonight as a fastball's down and in the count 2-2. There are 120 teams in affiliated baseball at the full season level, 30 teams at 4 levels. And if you put all 4 levels together, Hartford, who is playing Somerset, has one of the worst 5 records of all 120. The 2-2 pitch, and it's off speed and away ball 3. And another team that is in the bottom 5 out of all 120 is one of the feeder teams to Harrisburg, Lowe Fredericksburg. Delmarva has just beat them up all year long. And that hurts a team like Harrisburg in a year with so much roster movement. 3-2, runner goes, and it's down low, ball 4. And the walk parade continues for the Bowie Baysox. My goodness, that is their 9th walk of the game. The best modus operandi for the Baysox tonight has been to not swing at all.
Yeah, and the way the Baysox have been hitting it when they do square it up, I mean, it's been a good night for the Baysox all the way around, but again, they only have the 5 hits. I mean, you look at the 6th inning, they scored 3 runs. They didn't have a hit.
It has not been pretty for Harrisburg. 6-1 Bowie, 2-on-1 down, top of the 8th inning. Dashbach now batting the pitch, and he swings and taps one foul. A dribbler off to the first base side, and they count 0-1. Dashbach's 0 for 3, but a sac fly RBI his last time up. You know, you look at the Baysox, they've got this prolific offensive team here in Bowie this year. Here's the pitch. Swing at a high lifted pop-up. Fouling out of play to the right side. And the count is 0-2. But look what's going on in Delmarva. And I know that, you know, many of those shorebirds, it might take a while to get to Bowie. They were just drafted. A lot of times your team is compromised of players from the draft of 2 years ago. Dashbach, a 2019 draftee here at the AA level. Pitch, swing and a miss, and a high breaking ball. And Dashbach down on strikes. That's the second out of the inning. And now Watson to the plate. But, the Orioles, obviously, as we've talked about, Bowie's been the best offensive team in this league. And if you had to guess, 2022, even if some of the names aren't the same, you'd have to guess it's going to be another prolific offensive team.
Colton Cowser, Kobe Mayo, some of those guys that could make their way up. Still very young, still so young, but Cowser, a college bat that may be able to make his way up.
The pitch now to Zach Watson, and he takes down an away ball one. A name that stands out to me, hasn't played a pro game. He won't be in Bowie to start the year, but, halfway through the year next year, you might have Cowser. You might have a guy like Mayo, but you might also have the number 2 pick of the 2020 draft, Heston Kjerstad, in Bowie. If he can start and have success in single A ball early next year. 1-0 pitch coming. Swinging a hard grounder deep in the hole at short. Laura backhanding from his backside. He throws and gets it out at second base. He did not have a limb on the ground. Both his hands and his feet were in the air. He was on his backside. A wonderful play to get the force, and the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Baysox lead the ball game 6-1 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, the Baysox have a 6-1 lead. We go now to the bottom of the 8th inning. There's a new pitcher on, as Steve Klimek was outstanding. 2 scoreless innings. He walked 1 and struck out 4, didn't allow a hit. And he's passed the baton to a tall, lean, hard-throwing right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Morgan McSweeney, who comes in with the second longest scoreless streak on the team. 4 1/3 scoreless innings coming into this one, only behind Grayson Rodriguez, who has a bit of a longer scoreless inning streak at 5 innings. But Morgan McSweeney still yet to allow an earned run in his, albeit brief, but Double-A career.
Yeah, he's got a really good arm, doesn't he?
He does. A right-handed thrower.
He'll deal to Cole Freeman, the 2-hole hitter. 0 for 2 as Freeman was hit by a pitch earlier tonight. Here's the pitch. Fastball upstairs. And they count 1 ball and no strikes. Bowie got 3 runs in the 6th inning to break this open a bit. They lead 6-1 in the 8th. They've had a little trouble finishing games late like this, the pitch. And it is a bit up and in, ball 2. Now we'll see if Bowie could get this to the finish line without forcing us to nibble on any fingernails tonight. 6 runs, 5 hits in an error for Bowie. A run on 5 hits and 3 costly errors for Harrisburg. McSweeney delivers. Fastball hit in the air, but foul. Out of play right side. And the count is 2-1. You know, it's hard to believe. Maybe it's not so hard to believe because we've literally lived through it, but Harrisburg, Pennsylvania is the closest visiting ballpark to Prince George's Stadium, and the Baysox play here a ton over the years. 2-1 coming. Fastball hit on the ground towards the middle. Over Westbrook, gloves to his left. He'll throw to first. He got him. A nice play from behind the bag at second. And there's one retired.
Yeah,
and now Aldrin Corridor bats.
Bowie took their second road trip to Richmond a few weeks ago. And Bowie won't go to New Hampshire this year, won't go to Portland this year. One trip around the rest of the league.
Now, usually the first Tuesday, where we are right after Labor Day, it's a day off in minor league baseball. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike on the outside. And the Wednesday, what would be tomorrow, would be game one of the semifinal round, the divisional round of the postseason. And it's hard to believe that 2 years ago was the last time Bowie played here in Harrisburg, almost exactly. As there's a breaking ball in the dirt. In fact, it was 2 years ago exactly, and the count 1-1. 2 years ago on this date, Cedric Mullins hit for the first Bowie cycle in 8 years. The account, it was in the postseason. The last one prior to that was from a guy you might have heard of, Manny Machado. But it came here at Harrisburg. Pitch, and it's on the outside, an off-speed pitch. Strike two. It was game 3 of the best-of-5 series. The Baysox, Mullins went 5 for 6 in the game, and Bowie won going away 12-5. And a day later in an afternoon game, a Saturday afternoon game in Harrisburg, Bowie, they punched their ticket. They won the pennant. Here's the pitch. There's a soft line drive and a base hit into right center. Over to cut it off is Reiser. He'll throw it in towards second. And Corridor has a one-out single, his first hit of the night here in this 8th inning. And now the cleanup hitter, K.J. Harrison, will come to the plate. These two teams do have quite a history against each other. One of the greatest Baysox teams of all time, the 1994 Bowie Baysox, tied for the best record in franchise history. They were upset by Harrisburg in the first ever year of Prince George's Stadium in the divisional round. As here's the pitch. Fastball a little bit low, ball one. But in 2019, it was here in this ballpark 2 years ago tomorrow that the Baysox were spraying each other with champagne, and they were heading to the Eastern League Championship Series for a second time in 27 years. The pitch and a breaking ball chop wide of third foul. Nice pitch there by McSweeney. And the count is 1-1. Once again, a second time in 27 years. The Baysox, many a time, making it to the divisional round. I think 9 times they've been in the playoffs. Might need to count that, but every time they reached, they fell short until they finally broke the ice in 2015, the year they won it all. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And an off-speed pitch down, strike two. Gary Kendall, the longtime Baysox manager, was in tears on the field when Bowie beat Altoona in Game 4 of the Western Division Championship Series. Folks, that didn't win at all. That just got Bowie to the finals, but they had finally done it. As here's the pitch. And there's a high pop-up. It's on the infield near the second base bag. It's Grenier calling, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Now, it was until their 23rd season that Bowie played for it all. And you just do the math, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and now 21. And that's 6 years. Bowie has got a legitimate chance to play for this AA Northeast League title for a third time in 6 years. That would really be remarkable. As here's the left-handed hitting Alu. And now the pitch. Fastball hit hard to the ground. And it's a fair ball down the right field line. Heading for the corner. Reiser's going to go dig it out. Corridor doesn't run well. And he's going to round third and stop there on a sharply struck double on the ground down the right field line. As Harrisburg tries to get back in the game. Runners at second and third. 2 down in the 8th. Bowie's lead is 6-1. And now Jacob Ryan Smith, another left-handed hitter, 1 for 3 will come to the plate.
Yeah, all of this happening with 2 outs. The corridor single with 1 out, and then Alu pushing the runners in scoring position with the double. It's now 2 down, and I mean, it's the way McSweeney's right now, just trying to get out of this inning again. Hasn't allowed an earned run at the AA level, but in danger of right here.
Obviously, looking back, the Orioles in their last run of success at the big league level had a lot of their minor league ball players that came up and fueled their resurgence. But you have to feel like there might even be a bigger part of it this time through. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball tap foul behind the plate. It's 0-1 to Ryan Smith. You know what I mean by that is that the Orioles organization has invested in the minor leagues like we haven't seen in a long time. It is this new Oriole way. They are now ranked a top 2 organization by the 2 major entities that do so in all the game. And we are starting to see it in success here in Bowie. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball lifted foul back to the top of the screen. Count 0-2 to Ryan Smith. He got a good crack at that one. Now, these Baysox aren't just good. They're young and good, right? I mean, what do you want to be in any sport, right? You don't want to be old and bad. Young and good is what Bowie is at the AA level this year, and that is really exciting to see. McSweeney trying to dance out of the jam. 0-2 the count. He sets, he throws. Swing and a foul tip. Boy, that hit the chest protector of the catcher. It wasn't one of those, boy, it nearly stuck his mitt. Looks like Chris is okay. Doesn't leave the crouch. Yeah, McSweeney will go back to work here. The Bowie lead is 6-1. 2 on. They're in scoring position with 2 down in the last of the inning. McSweeney's ahead, 0-2 as he delivers. Fastball, it's a cold strike 3. He throws it with a heater on the outside corner, and with it the inning's over. So the Baysox will take their 5-run advantage into the 9th inning. 6-1 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we head to the ninth inning, and a fourth Harrisburg pitcher is on. Francis Piguero is the new pitcher, a right-hander, as Dom Zansky has exited.
Yeah, Dom Zansky exits, having thrown 2 2/3 scoreless innings. He did allow 1 hit with 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. So 9 strikeouts, Adam, for these Harrisburg pitchers tonight.
Yeah, 9 walks.
9 walks.
And a hit by pitch, and then 3 errors. Harrisburg has been in a giving mood for Bowie. As here's Johnny Reiser. He'll lead things off. I mean, by no means have the Baysox hit the ball extremely hard tonight. Here's the pitch. Fastball striking the outside. Good heater there. They count 0-1. It just, it's been one of those nights where Harrisburg has not had a very clean game when in the field. They've thrown a ton of pitches. The 0-1. And there's a ball line, deep right field. Upshaw back, and he'll make the catch right at the edge of the warning track, moving to his glove side right. Boy, Reiser without a hit tonight has hit the ball well. And there's one down, and here's Toby Welk. And Welk broke a 1-all tie with a solo homer in the 4th inning, and that, I think, was the big swing of the bat in this game for the Baysox. Leading off that, or with 1 down in the 4th, as he takes a breaking ball veering low, and they count 1 ball and no strikes. I don't see Piguero on the numbers as he delivers. And the 1-0 is popped up near the plate. Giving a look is Reitz. There's not much room here, and it falls out of play. And the count is 1-1. We may be seeing a Double-A debut here for this right-hander. Paul's doing the research. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball misses in. Paul, what does the Google machine tell us?
He was just promoted from Wilmington, 2-4 with a 3.61 ERA. 26 appearances in Wilmington. This his first at the Double-A level.
Pretty good year with the Blue Rocks. He throws. Fastball fouled on a line to the screen. And it's 2-2 here to Welk. Welk scored twice in the game. He hit that homer. And then he led off the 6th inning with a kind of a swinging bunt up the third base side. The pitcher got on it in McMahon, but he threw the ball away. As now the 2-2. Well upstairs, the breaking ball 3 it by a way. It wasn't down the line, but it was off the bag. Corridor trying to stretch to bring it in, but he couldn't stay on the bag. And it kick-started that big rally that kind of blew this one open here. 3-2 coming to Welk. Swinging a ball line sharply. Deep left field, and this ball's one hop into the wall. Welk's going to turn first. He'll head to second, and he's there standing. It's his second extra base hit of the day. It is a stand-up double with 1 down in the 9th inning for Toby Welk. And he's in scoring position for Shane Fontana.
And you can hear the applause from down below. Have to wonder how many family and friends are here from just down the road and outside of Reading.
We've talked about the depth, Paul, of the Baysox offensively all year, and we called it into question a bit when we discussed it here earlier in our broadcast. Kyle Stowers getting promoted to Triple-A Norfolk today. Pitch, swing, get a miss, big cut from Fontana, and the count is 0-1. But look what part of the order's done the damage tonight.
Yeah, it's been the bottom of the order. Welk, Fontana, Hudgens.
Welk and Fontana have really gotten it done for the Baysox. Fontana's been aboard 4 times pitch, and he swings through a changeup. Yeah, the count is 0-2. Now, he reached on an error in the 3rd. He scored. He walked and scored in the 4th. He walked, and guess what? He scored again in the 6th. And then he singled in the 7th. What a night for Fontana. He's made 2 really nice catches in left field as well. The 0-2. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He grazed it into the glove of the catcher, Reeds. It was a knee-high heater away. And Fontana down on strikes. 1 and now 2 retired. And here's Hudgens. If there's any unfortunate spot for Bowie tonight, it is that Terran Vavra left this game for Caden Grenier to pinch hit in the top of the 4th inning. Vavra doubled off the wall and right in the 3rd. Then he made in the bottom of the 3rd inning a nice catch on a pop-up into shallow right center, but he exited after that bottom of the 3rd. The Hudgens batting. Have to hope Terran's all right. And here's the pitch. Fastball lifted, a little flare behind second. Alou going out, and he can't make the catch. Turning third to score Welk on a flared RBI single for once again Chris Hudgens. And it's 7-1 Bowie.
Adam, how about the bottom of this order? Welk, Fontana, Hudgens have scored all 7 of Bowie's runs.
Wow, that's quite a number tonight. And once again, that ball wasn't hit all that hard. Alou went out, made a great effort, a lunging attempt, heading out into the shallow outfield grass, but he couldn't make the catch. And Hudgens has his first hit of the night, an RBI single, as now a check swing of the first pitch down, and it's ruled to be a ball to Caden Grenier. He didn't go. Ball 1. The Bowie gets a little bit more insurance. It looks like McSweeney is going to be the Baysox pitcher in the bottom of the 9th inning here. As Piguero's 1-0 pitch, and it's a little bit in. A fastball, ball 2. Tomorrow, a doubleheader that begins at 5 p.m. Gray Fencher will throw game 1. David LeBron, game 2 for Bowie. As there's a strike, belt high on the inside. And the count is 2-1. And then Grayson Rodriguez will get the start in a 6:30 p.m. tilt on Thursday night here for the Baysox. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And it's 2-2 here to Grenier. Tomorrow's a huge day for Bowie. Now, rain is in the forecast. Our Baysox top meteorologist, Paul Fritschner, has alerted us. Pitch, breaking ball down and away. Ball 3 now. You've got 4 days, Thursday through Sunday, afterwards in the series. You got Monday off. If you are rained out tomorrow, you're going to play 2 doubleheaders in 4 days, aren't you?
Yep. You really have no idea what that title means to me.
3-2, runner goes, and a foul back to the screen. They are printing the business cards. Right now, Paul Fritschner, head meteorologist. He's checking the Doppler radar right now. He's running his different models. The pitch. Runner goes, and a foul tip. Right at the plate again. Grenier hangs in there.
The key is going between the 2 apps, right? You have the Weather Channel, you have AccuWeather. You combine the 2. You take a look with your 2 eyes at the sky.
Paul likes to run the European model.
Of course.
And go with that. That's telling us we could have some rain starting at 4:37 tomorrow. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball left side. Lara deep in the hole and short, a leaping throw, 1 hop, and they got him. What a play. Grenier slams his helmet down. Frustrated, he thought he had a hit. And that was really a spectacular play by the Harrisburg shortstop in Lara. Bowie gets an insurance run. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a 7-1 Bowie lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, the Baysox are 3 outs away from a big series opening win. They lead it 7-1. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 in the Harrisburg order here. Reitz, Sagdahl, and Lara. What a play Lara just made on Grenier deep in the hole. The Morgan McSweeney will go back to work out of that jam. Runners stranded at second and third in the 8th inning.
Had a look at Mike Bauman. He threw 3 2/3 innings. He walked 1. He struck out 1. He allowed 2 hits. He exited with the bases loaded, and 1 run did score, but it was on an error, so he did not allow an earned run, but 1 run was charged to his line. Great debut.
Wow, an outstanding debut as he swing at a foul off a high fastball to Reitz. 0-1. And I'm just looking over your shoulder. The 3 Oriole pitchers tonight were all a part of the 2019 Baysox staff. Alex Wells, Mike Bauman, and now Dylan Tate. How great is it to see that? Lowther got a great start yesterday. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Yeah, and it's down and away, a fastball. Count 1-1.
Yeah, Lowther had his best start of his major league career yesterday.
You know, Dean Kramer's had a very tough year, but he has started throwing well in Norfolk of late. And Bruce Zimmerman showed some great signs before injury halted his season. Pitch, swing and a little flared fly near the line and right, racing and Reiser diving, but he can't make the play and knocks it away. Turning first, but now holding his Reitz. Boy, Reiser made a dive and he realized he wanted to get close to it. The ball bounced, and Johnny, looking like more like a volleyball player, just kind of spiked it. He reached up with his bare hand and slapped the ball from bounding beyond him. And it's a flared single to right off the bat of Reitz. His second hit of the night. And that leads off the 9th inning for the left-handed hitting, the veteran Ian Sagdahl.
Yeah, that was a good play to make sure that ball didn't get by him, go to extra bases.
As here's the pitch. And a fastball strike on the outside, 0-1. You know, I think it's one of those things where Reiser was running in so fast. He was trying to make a dive, but he was almost losing his balance. He kind of crashed and burned there. Here's the pitch. And there's a lifted fly ball, well hit left field. Back on it, Fontana still back at the track. It's gone, a homer. 5 rows deep into the left field bleachers. And Harrisburg is within 4. It's 7-3. And McSweeney has given up his first runs at the AA level. An opposite field homer off the bat of Ian Sagdahl. Only his 3rd home run of the year. And this is 29th game. And now here is Gilbert Lara. Now let's see if McSweeney can shake this off here. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good hard slider down. Little cutting offering right around 90 miles an hour. Yeah, the count is 0-1. Now it's not over till it's over, right? Here's the pitch. And there's a ground ball chopped to third. Second up, gloving Dorian. The throw across the diamond in time for a big first out. You want to, after that home run, you want to take away the big rally hopes of Harrisburg. I mean, it was only a week ago tonight that Bowie led big throughout the night and then saw a 3-run lead turn into a 3-run deficit when Somerset scored 6 runs in the 8th inning. As here is Armand Updaw, 0 for 4 tonight. Left-handed hitter. The pitch. And he swings and lifts a pop. And it's going to get foul out of play left side. In fact, Upshaw's a switch hitter, but batting left-handed. And the count is 0-1. But how about that? The Orioles throwing all 2019 Baysox pitchers here tonight. And Bauman with a fantastic debut. And a fastball's up and away. And looky here, the Baysox and the Orioles had the same score.
Yes.
7-3.
7-3 was also the score that Bowie lost by on Sunday.
Pohl run out and play the numbers in the daily double. Is there a daily double? I just made that up.
You can find it somewhere.
The pitch, and it's down low. McSweeney just went down to the ground. He seems to be okay. We've lost an umpire in this game. We had one of our umpiring trio leave in the middle innings with what looked like a bloody nose, but we have played the last 3 or 4 innings with just 2 umpires. It's 2-1 the count. McSweeney throws. Check swing, foul at the plate. Count 2-2. Vavra left the game in the 4th. But McSweeney seems absolutely no worse for the wear after taking a tumble on that preceding pitch. Count 2-2 for the big right-hander. And he now delivers. And it's a fastball up high, ball 3. Big right-hander. I wasn't lying, was I, Paul?
No.
6'4", 210 pounds. McSweeney definitely ate his vegetables as a youngster. The 3-2 the count. As Upshaw batting. And here's the pitch. Swing and a tapper foul off to the right side. And we'll do it again here, 3-2. Dorian is well off the bag at third. The shortstop, Westberg, is right up the middle here. 2 runs are in on a Sagdahl homer to left. Bowie's lead is still 7-3 with 1 down in the 9th. Nobody aboard. 3-2 coming. Breaking ball, got him swinging. A weak cut. He really fooled Upshaw. It would have been a called strike had Upshaw taken it. 2 down in the 9th inning. And the Baysox are 1 out away from a big series opening win here in Harrisburg.
Yeah, it really is huge, especially considering Somerset won tonight. So this would keep Bowie a game and a half behind the Patriots for that second playoff spot.
I mean, you can ill afford to lose ground if you're the Baysox here at this point of the season. As here's the pitch. Fastball lifted but foul out of play. Right side of the count is 0-1.
When you look at Bowie, they dropped out of first place back in early July in that Richmond series at Prince George's Stadium, the first one at Prince George's Stadium. They have not been back in first place since, but they have not been farther than 5.5 games out, and mostly been a game or 2 out. So hard to make up ground.
The pitch and a breaking ball line to the screen, strike 2. Now the Baysox, in the first 2 months of the year, they were the best team in the AA Northeast League. But Akron has passed them. Portland passed them for a time. Somerset, of course, is ahead of Bowie right now. They are in 3rd. They only led 4th place Portland by a half game into tonight as well. 0-2 the count. McSweeney throws. Reaching swing, chopper near the bag at second. Backhand Grenier the throw. Digging it out, Deschbach. And with it, the ball game is over. The Baysox have won it here tonight. 7-3 Bowie. They get it done. They take advantage of a struggling Harrisburg pitching staff and 3 costly Senators errors, and they win the opener on this Tuesday night.
Yeah, they make the most of their 7 hits, 7 runs on 7 hits, and they get out hit by Harrisburg, who had 9 hits in the game. 9 hits for Harrisburg. They only score 3 runs off of them, and the Baysox win the series opener, a statement win here tonight.
Oh, Bowie needed it. I mean, they wanted it too, but they needed it. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back with your Baysox post-game show here from Harrisburg right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All the Baysox win it here tonight, and they win it by a 7-3 final score. My name is Adam Pohl. Paul Fritschner with us, of course, here tonight. It's been a fun season, and you were really hoping, Paul, that the Baysox in these big final 2 weeks, that they're a very rough homestand. They've been so good on the road this year. It's really incredible. Bowie's now 34-20 on the road, and you're hoping that they could come to Harrisburg and get back rolling again. And for the Baysox tonight was a great first step in that direction.
Yeah, the Baysox here this evening, you knew this was a game that Bowie was going to have to win. Bowie's going to have to go toe-to-toe with Somerset this week because both of these teams are playing teams that they should win and win a substantial amount of games.
Yes.
I mean, with Somerset playing Hartford and Bowie here playing Harrisburg, these are two very winnable series for these teams.
And really, you love to think about the big swings of the bat, but it was Bowie's ability to not swing that was enormous today because they had 9 walks and a hit batter. I mean, that is 10 free passes that you get without putting the ball in play. And when the second pitcher, McMahon, left this game, after just 6, actually with 1 out in the 6th inning, he exits the game, and at that point, they had thrown 137 pitches. I mean, it was unbelievable, the patience Bowie demonstrated and displayed to the plate tonight.
Yeah, it was, and you look all through the line score, and Carrillo, he throws 87 pitches, McMahon throws 50, Dubzanski throws 42, and then Pugaro throws 20. So when you're looking at almost 200 pitches tonight, for this Harrisburg team on the mound, which is just an incredible number of pitches in a 9-inning game.
It's the anti-Maddox. And 2 guys stood out for me tonight. Obviously, well, I'll say 3. Brnovich was outstanding. Klimek as well out of the pen. But the two guys offensively that really did it tonight, Toby Welk, his homer in the fourth inning really sparked the Baysox. He had 2 extra base hits in this game, but maybe the player of the game for Bowie, because he was just a part of everything, was Shane Fontana. He made 2 great catches in left field. He reaches base 4 times, albeit with only 1 hit, but he scores 3 runs in the game.
Yeah, in the bottom of the order, Welk, Fontana, and Hutchins all score every run that the Baysox scored tonight.
That's 3 guys at the bottom of the order scoring all 7 runs. So the Baysox get a big win tonight. 7 runs on 7 hits, 1 error for Bowie, 3 runs on 9 hits, and 3 errors for Harrisburg. The winning pitcher was Brnovich. Congrats, Kyle. He just got his first Double-A win. Brnovich, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run allowed. It was unearned. He did not walk a batter. He struck out 6. Gerardo Carrillo gets the loss. He's now 0-3 in his Double-A career with Harrisburg. He allowed 3 runs, 2 earned in 4 innings. There was no save in this game. A game played in 3 hours and 17 minutes and in front of a FNB field crowd of 1,524 here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. The Baysox win it, and they win it 7-3, our final score. We're going to take a break. We'll come back to take a look at scores around our Double-A Northeast League, and we'll get you set for tomorrow's big doubleheader when we return right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at Baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, one final time tonight from beautiful City Island here at FNB Field in the middle of the state capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, PA, where the Baysox win their first game here at FNB Field in just about 2 years. 2 years ago tomorrow, to be exact, and they win it 7-3. Now, Paul, you can look at it one of 2 ways, right? I mean, obviously, when you win, you want to catch up ground. It didn't happen for Bowie tonight, but for the Baysox, obviously enormous that they win to keep their footing a game and a half out of championship series position in this Double-A Northeast League, is that we're now inside 2 weeks to play in the regular season.
Yeah, at the very least, Bowie didn't lose ground tonight. Erie beat Altoona 4-2. They didn't make up any ground. Their magic number to be eliminated is growing shorter and shorter because of the couple of losses they had over the weekend in their last series. And then here, Somerset beating Hartford 4-1. Bowie beat Harrisburg in the game you just heard 7-3. And Akron, they are a juggernaut. They beat Richmond 5-1. New Hampshire and Reading, and then Binghamton and Portland both canceled due to COVID.
You know, it's kind of wild. I mean, Akron's got a big lead. There's no doubt about it. But if they were going to lose that lead, I know they play Somerset next week. Richmond's not a bad team, and they're on the road at Richmond. You've got both Bowie and Somerset playing the teams with the two worst records in this league now. Harrisburg is 14-17 before tonight since the beginning of August. By no means is that terrible, right? I mean, that's almost 500 baseball. but when you look at the season altogether, Akron's playing the hardest team right now, and this could be a week where they could lose, 2 or 3 in the standings, and all of a sudden they go into that last week against Somerset, and it's coming down right down to the wire with 4 teams at it. You just don't know what is to come. But that was a big, big win at the Diamond for Akron tonight. So with that, the Baysox remain a game and a half out. And for Bowie, they have 13 to play. Somerset has 11 to play in this 2021 AA Northeast League season. And for the Baysox tomorrow, they're going to play, in theory, if the weather abides, 2 of those 13 games, a 5 o'clock doubleheader, Paul. And the Baysox will send 2 pitchers to the mound that have spent almost the entire 2021 campaign with Bowie.
Yeah, and it's going to be Gray Fenter in Game 1 and then David LeBron in Game 2 as Bowie, man, they could really do some damage with a doubleheader sweep tomorrow. We have seen them sweep a doubleheader. In fact, I believe it was Harrisburg that Bowie swept a doubleheader against. It was back on May 30th. That was the last time that Bowie swept a doubleheader at home this year. Back at the end of May, Bowie swept Harrisburg in that doubleheader. That Caden Grenier had a phenomenal weekend with that doubleheader.
Yes, he did.
That was when his season really got underway as far as the production is concerned. He had a great doubleheader against Harrisburg. So, you look at that tomorrow. You see Gray Fenter Game 1, David LeBron Game 2, but the weather might have some things to say about that. We'll have to see how the rest of this week plays out as far as the schedule goes.
No doubt the Baysox here in Harrisburg through Sunday. They'll be back at home next Tuesday night with a doubleheader against Altoona. Get those tickets at Baysox.com. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. Paul will be with you tomorrow as our broadcast start time will be shortly prior to a 5 o'clock first pitch for a doubleheader. 2 games, 2 7-inning games tomorrow night. A lot on the line for Bowie in Harrisburg tomorrow. So that's going to do it for us. For Paul Fritschner, for the Bird, and for myself, Adam Pohl, the Baysox win it. Our final score in Game 1 of the series, Bowie 7 and Harrisburg 3. And you heard it all right here on the Baysox Baseball Network. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bowie Baysox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball on the Baysox Baseball Network.